Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night? Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night? Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night? Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you till there for
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I just know we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground. Conversation left.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues, and I am trying to do that whilst being FTFE. And unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right, thank you, Craig.
Law. Nowhere in nature or in a controlled environment can we ever produce a volume outside of containment.
What's that?
Gas been seen or
what's that, brother?
Now let me see you
Esta es una historia triste la que le voy a contar. Una historia triste la que le voy a contar. No tiene doble sentido, no.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pimpin'.
Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana.
I remember when I lost my mind.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. I'm Sav or Jerry Fletcher, or you can call me Ray, or you can call me Ray J, but you doesn't have to call me Jay. Remember that guy? Yeah, he was really stupid. People thought he was funny. Never did get him. What's happening, Shifted Reality?
What's happened, Sav? Good to see you, man.
Same old shit. Man, 8 days. 8 days is all we've got in this year already, and that just the hits just keep on coming, don't they?
Yes, sir. They do. Yep.
Man, just wow. Can we just have a day off? Holy crap.
No. No.
Well, we've got a lot of good people here interested to talk about all the crazy shit they're trying to run on us at any given time. You know, this whole Minneapolis thing.
Yeah.
Is that even real? You know, I'm wondering.
I don't know, brother.
You know,
is the Somalia shit real? You know,
well, you know, they said, here's what they said. Now get this. They said that this, now they inadvertently doxed this ICE agent and Christy Nome did that by saying that he was involved back, I think, in July in an arrest where he was struck by a car and drugged by it. And he had to guess how many stitches?
33.
Yes. Yes. 33 stitches.
Yeah.
And I was listening, I was watching it, and the wife was there doing her crochet or whatever. And I was like, wait, well, hold on. What the fuck? I said 33 stitches. And she goes, I thought he said 36. And I said, no, wait a second. Back it up. I listened to it again. He says 33 stitches. I'm like, oh, fuck you. This ain't even real.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all my stitches get 33. All my bitches get 33 stitches. That's the way it works.
There you go. Holy shit. Yeah, the same guy. So I'm wondering, you know, does that even like really how somebody reacts after blowing somebody away, shooting them in the head 3 times? You know, I mean,
yeah,
you walk up, look at your handiwork, and then walk back and say, you know, let's wrap it up. Let's go. I mean, just something don't sit right. I mean, if it is real, it's horrible. And it was not a case of self-defense at all. Right. But I think this orange motherfucker is up in there making any kind of shit, stirring up any kind of shit anywhere he can to keep us from talking about his fucking the Trump files. Let's call them what they really are.
Yeah.
And you know, Lake Michigan, Trump, Lake Michigan. We have not forgotten about Lake Michigan, you horrible orange monster, you.
Right. Yeah.
Well, even the girl the testimony from the girl he actually did, you know, that's enough right there, dude.
Yes. And that's just one of how many people have he paid off that have, you know, brought charges on him and he ends up buying them off. This goes way back. This guy's a kitty diddler from way back, man.
Dude, Sav, he was bankrupt, and who bailed him out? The fucking Rothschilds did.
Yep.
That's who bailed him out. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit that he's fucking for the people, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. He's not. He's never been.
Here's how dumb people are. He said, well, he'll be good at running the country because he's a good businessman. I'm like, wait a minute. This motherfucker's filed bankruptcy like 6 times. Yeah. How is that a good businessman?
Right.
Come
right.
on, man.
Well, all they saw is fucking Trump Tower in fucking Manhattan. And they're like, yeah, he's successful. Maybe he is, but still, he fucked up, you know? So, yeah.
Oh, look at all these people we got in here tonight. David Koresh, golden toilet maker. Okay. It's all fake and gay. He says it's all fake and gay. Got David Koresh here with us tonight. There's Janusz. He's popping in. We got Heron Song.
Everyone.
Plain and Simple Truth with us. Marcy Chan. We got Sue B. Ratio. Let's see who else. Based Matthew Roberts, as to not to be confused with just regular Matthew Roberts. This is the based Matthew Roberts, and we're glad to have you with us. Got 2 sis. Let's see, Gordzilla. We got the Gordzillas in here. Marcy Chan. Heron Stong is with us. Mr. Tahiti. Good old Gordzilla. He's in here. He's good. Drummond. 1968. Well, we'll just go with that. I hope I pronounced it right. Spell it phonetically in the chat for us so we don't. There's Mojo, Mr. Mojo Rising. We got Veronica Joseph is here too. TJ Hoff, Flat Earth, NZ, I'm assuming is New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like
Thursday night, SSUM consistent. Not really. I'm not really consistent. I mean, I try to be, but I'm not.
I was thinking when penguins fly. So when penguins fly.
Yes. Yeah. It's every time they jump in the water.
Yeah.
They fly all over the place. They're little fast little sons of bitches too. I remember I used to like watching them at the zoo. You go there and where they go down underwater, there's glass. You can see them swimming and shit. Man, those things really carry the mail, man.
Dude, I just saw them at the Jacksonville Zoo, actually. They're fucking sick as shit. The penguins? Yeah.
They're friendly as fuck, San Diego.
Like little torpedoes, man. So we're all terrorism suspects now. I hope you know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anybody that criticizes this shit, you know. Janusz, we'd have him pegged right off the bat as a terrorist because after all, he does have that accent, you know. He's got that foreigner accent, you know.
Like the Russian one.
Yeah.
Russian accent.
Where's Natasha, like Boris and Natasha from on Bullwinkle? You remember that show?
Yeah.
Come on, somebody up here got to know about Bullwinkle, man. Don't make me the old guy.
Natasha is from the same unit as me.
Dude, I remember Bullwinkle. Fuck yeah, dude.
How about what was the fairy tale they had on that show? They had a name for it.
Fractured Fairy Tales.
Yeah, that was it.
And they had Peabody and Sherman.
Oh yeah.
The dog and his pet boy.
Yeah, Peabody, the fucking dog. Yep.
That's where they got the Wayback Machine from.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a good cartoon, man. Shit.
It was. It
really was.
They don't have shit like that now. I feel bad for kids. They don't have the cool shit we did.
Don't forget about the mooseberry bush.
Yeah. The Gen Xers, I swear, they had the best, man. I'll tell you what.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. We had the best childhood. We did. We didn't have to worry about dick. I mean, I'll just see anything that happened to you was pretty much on your own accord. You know, we put ourselves, in pretty dangerous situations. Now that I look back at it, you know, my mother had a heart attack. Huh?
You weed out the stupid ones like that, though. So.
Well, yeah, you do. You know, and then that person can always be used as an example of something that you probably shouldn't do. Don't do that dumb shit. Remember what happened to Billy Smith down there? Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. He's in a wheelchair now. It's all right. He played his part.
Yesterday, Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old mother and U.S. citizen, was fatally shot by an ICE agent in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Homeland Security, they are saying that she weaponized her vehicle. Others are saying, no, absolutely not. And when people have dissected this frame by frame, they see that she's obviously turned her wheels completely, avoiding the officer standing in front of her. He then steps to the side, gets out of the way, and then shoots her after he was already cleared from potentially being run over. My first instinct with this whole whole thing was to think it just happened so quickly that it just looked like both sides panicked. It looked like she panicked and she started driving the car, and the officer panicked and shot her. And I think that's reasonable to believe. However, there's a real possibility that this ICE agent was doing exactly what he was trained to do, which is kill protesters. In September, President Trump signed something called NSPM 7, which is a national security presidential memorandum that most Americans never heard of but probably should. Now, on paper, it was framed as a response to political violence, but in reality, NSPM 7 fundamentally reclassified how the federal government views unrest inside the United States. It told federal law enforcement to stop treating certain acts of protest or resistance as isolated crimes and instead view them as organized terror-linked campaigns, especially those associated with so-called anti-fascist movements. Now, that's a big shift because once you label something terrorism, everything downstream changes. Agencies like ICE are no longer just enforcing civil law, they're operating inside a counter-terror framework. So ICE is supposed to be a civil immigration agency, but under NSPM 7, threats against ICE were elevated to national security threats. Anti-ICE activism was treated not as dissent, but as potential extremism. That means agents are now trained to expect ambush, resistance, coordinated violence, even when none exists. And when officers expect terrorism, de-escalation stops being the priority. Confusion becomes threat. A sudden movement becomes a hostile act. So that's how routine enforcement turns into a fatal encounter, not because someone intended to kill, but because the margin for error collapses. And when ideology is treated as a threat multiplier, when protest equals extremism, when civil enforcement adopts a war footing, people die who were never supposed to die. And Renee Nicole Good could be the tragic example of just how dangerous it is to start labeling fellow Americans as terrorists.
But it goes hand in hand with militarizing these outfits. You know,
they got a license to kill.
Can we agree that President Trump is not a peaceful president? Can we
no,
agree
he
on
is
that?
not. I have to agree with you there.
I mean,
absolutely do.
At this point, it's how can you say that he's not? I mean, it's just, or how can you say he's a peaceful president, which is what he ran on?
Yeah.
Right? He ran on that shit, dude. That he would end the Ukraine war in what, 2 days?
Yep.
He didn't fucking do that.
Well, it's interesting. There was another president that ran on a platform of peace and flip-flopped and sold us out really bad.
Was there any president who didn't start any war in the recent?
Well, what about Woodrow Wilson?
Woodrow Wilson, all right.
Woodrow Wilson ran peace in our time. That was his platform.
Mm-hmm.
Peace in our time. Didn't want to get caught up in that bullshit going on in Europe. We don't need it. Doesn't have anything to do with us at all. See, and then what happened? Federal Reserve Act. Next thing you know, sinking of the Lusitania.
Yep.
People up in arms, getting them caught up in the emotion of it, and then we're off to war. See.
Remember, there was a rule supposedly that if two armies stand in front of each other back in the days, so they were sending one warrior, sometimes king. So whoever won, this army won, yeah. So I'm saying, get the freaking Trump and any other president, put them on a deserted island, give them fucking pitchforks, and let them have their fight.
Yeah.
Trump be an easy target with a pitchfork. He's a rotund.
You cannot miss it.
He's a very rotund fellow, I would have to say. I guess there's federal troops are going to arrive to occupy Minneapolis. Governor Walz announced that the U.S. military would join police to shut down protesters. I don't know. This is getting kind of hairy out there, man. Look at.
I thought it was peaceful.
For a second, I thought so it's a Polish flag. So you can see green.
We gotta protect them. Back up! Back up!
They got somebody. shooting for officer safety.
They're using paintballs, aren't they?
They're pepper balls.
Oh, nice.
Don't worry about it. We have our own medical. You know what? I'm here.
Calling them murderers.
How
You hear
fucked
them?
up
in
you
the
have to be to serve the government in this manner?
Look at this. This is bad. When your police look like this, that's a problem. When your police look like this, that's a fucking problem.
Militarized fully.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Up! Back up!
Wearing those fucking masks too.
It looks like a paintball guns.
Those are paintball guns.
They're
Yeah.
pepper balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But those sidearms, I guarantee you, they got live ammo in those things, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see these guys.
He's a president of peace. I can tell.
Peace off, I would say to him.
Wait!
Why'd you shoot them?
They were innocent! They were fucking innocent! Stand back!
Hey, you seen that, right? You heard him? You heard him? He said he got me next. He's targeting. He said he got me next. You heard him? I know you heard him. Hey, you heard him? He said he got me next. He's targeting.
That's just a powder keg waiting to go up right there.
Dude, it's gonna get a lot worse than that too. That's
Well,
just
if they bring in the National Guard, it's definitely going to get worse than that, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, yesterday you had the question about the penguin if can fly. Yeah, It reminded me about the question. Another one, what mouse walks on two legs?
What mouse walks on two legs? Mickey Mouse.
Exactly. And which duck walks on the two legs?
Well,
Donald Duck.
Daffy Duck does too.
All
I'm
ducks.
sorry.
All ducks.
All ducks. Yeah, they do. They don't have. They have two legs. That's all they got. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
They're not ready for this shit, Sob. When this shit hits the fan, dude, nobody's gonna be ready for this shit.
No.
Yeah.
Look, this guy's funny. He doesn't look like Trump, but he impersonates him, and pretty soon he starts looking like him. And this face he makes is just so perfect. It's so perfect. I gotta show this to you. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, really?
Great job. Great job. It is a great honor for you to hear me tell you about the latest war I've ended. I'm stopping wars everywhere. 7 since I began this speech, including the War of the Roses, the War of the Worlds, War for Planet of the Apes, War Horse, World War Z, Star Wars, and the Civil War in America. I'm working on that one in the moment.
Working on that.
Wow. He sounds like Trump 100%.
Yeah.
I know. And that little look he does, that little.
Yeah. Guys, at this moment, you in America, you should create your own groups, because when shit hit the fan, you have to have groups of people like-minded, because it's going to get soon.
Oh, I know. Well, the thing is, I want to be around the people that realize how much bullshit there is wrapped up in all of this. I mean, I'm questioning. I'm even throwing this out on the table. Was this incident in Minnesota was it real?
That's what I asked you originally, Sav.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Was it real? I don't know. How do we really know? I'm not there. It could be. It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't surprise me. But I believe that all the division points are being set rather quickly.
So in
You
this
know?
case, though, they're dividing the taxpayers against them. So I don't know if they would go that far, right?
Well,
that's a macro division. You know?
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing is that you've got these people that are on the side of the government agency, these people that are Trump forever and all this other bullshit. And it's because they're lured in to this tribalistic, I got to be on a team. They can't do like we do, step back and go, hold on a fucking minute. What in the world's really going on here? What's really going on here? Why are we having these militarized police in our, what is it that's so goddamn important that you got to send militarized troops and have them going house to house and shit, looking to see if people are here illegally or not?
Good
it's
question.
real. There's a better way to do this. Here's all you have to do. It's real fucking simple, right? If you're not a citizen, then you don't get any benefits. It's that simple. That's that simple.
I want to go with something a little different. Like they know who's illegal. They know where half of them are. The criminals that are the illegals. They know where they are.
But you know, it's a lot of them. That's not the point to go with your idea, because they definitely had this idea.
They want an excuse to have militarized police into the streets.
Exactly.
They want to normalize it. And these fucking bootlickers and holster sniffers that are down for this fucking bullshit, get out of here. Get out of here with that. You would sacrifice for freedom for security? Fuck you.
If someone would come to my home, he wouldn't live alive. Probably I wouldn't as well. But
Right.
I'm willing to do that, and I make my peace with it.
Well, look, they fucked with you and told you this guy was like one of the smartest people in the world, and they ran. And so, in other words, anytime they had him read some script or bullshit, people would believe it. Albert Einstein, right? Yeah. And then who'd they have to have? It was even worse, right? Stephen Hawking. Check this out. This is funny as shit. This is Owen Benjamin talking about Stephen Hawking and how it was just bullshit. And I used to wonder that. I'm like, how come nobody else has this little fucking talkie device that he has? How come nobody else has that? You'd figure other people that have ALS and these other things, where they can't speak, you could hook them up with one of these little devices, right? Now you have one that works and this good, right? A little speak and spell thing. But it was worse before you had the speak and spell thing. Way worse until you see this. And this is how they fucking lie to you and people buy into it.
Let's take a quick look at Stephen Hawking. I've talked a lot about how Stephen Hawking was not a real person. He was a character. And people say, how dare you, Big Bear? How dare you? When Dave Chappelle makes fun of it in 5 years, we'll discuss it. But this is an actual translation. Before his robot voice, he had a translator who looks exactly like Larry Bird. Tell me if you think that anything about this is real.
I think, in a way, physics has been a progress away from mysticism towards a rational understanding of the universe.
Stephen, when did you first realize you wanted to be a physicist?
Oh, I think I knew from about the age of 9 or 10 that I wanted to be a scientist. Most of my activities like playing with model fireworks or model railways or playing complicated games was aimed in some way at finding out how the world worked around me. I was never very good with my hands, when my models did not work very well.
Okay, guys, we can all see that this is not real at all. It was normalized by Han Solo and Chewbacca. As you can see there, on the left is Han Solo, and on the right is Chewbacca. No one understands the grunting and gurgling, but somehow Han Solo, with his he has the same haircut as Han Solo, and he's alleged to be a very handsome Larry Bird guy. There is no way that the gurgling, this is why the internet changed the entire game with scams. Is back in the day, a lot of people were not exposed to people that treat people with ALS or a lot of these ailments. Ukrainian Bear is currently taking care of someone with ALS. We can talk to him right now. Is that possible?
I think that nowadays we have translated that into studying it goes in the way.
The funniest guy by far is this guy, because I think he's watching this whole thing like, just don't point out that this isn't real.
He's probably just sitting there going, I have to poop really bad. And he's like, just saying shit. That's not what I said, you fucker.
Dude, how fucked up are we as a society to think that that guy's a fucking genius?
But you know that Owen Benjamin is statist, yeah?
Oh my God,
He's
dude.
supporter of the government.
Yeah. Well, anyways, besides that, you notice the grunts, they all sounded the same. I don't think you can translate that into that many different sentences, dude. Those grunts are all the same.
That's why I think Owen was fucking spot on with the Chewbacca Han Solo reference, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I'll
like,
give up. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, how in the fuck does Han Solo know what the fuck Chewbacca is saying?
Right.
Oh, about 3 o'clock, you know? It's like, what?
They never explain that in the movie either. How the fuck does he know what he's saying?
Crazy.
How does he know?
Well, how does anybody, this is even worse now, right? When it comes to that little garbage can robot, that R2D2.
Yeah, well,
how the fuck anybody know what he says?
Other than C-3PO, how would they know?
Yeah.
Right, Luke knows. You know, he's having a conversation with him.
How the fuck did Luke know? Yeah.
Do you remember K-Pax when he was using this to go boop, 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 boop?
Yeah.
Voices?
It's fucking crazy, man.
Well,
So,
if
yeah,
they live on a spinning water ball, they'll believe that somebody can translate garbage like that.
Didn't in Saw, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the ones that hijacked the droids in the first one, they knew what he was saying too, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know how they know. I don't, you know, they never explain it. Well, of course, they had explosions in space that made noise, you know.
Right.
So there's that.
I hear if you drop a hammer, it translates throughout everything, you know.
I've heard that. Literally.
And they can ring the bell on the moon. You remember that? Ring the moon like a bell?
Yeah.
Ding. Yeah.
I was wondering how the fuck would you hear it?
Yeah.
Stupid asses. Anyway, we're not the only ones that suspect that this may be some fake shit going on. Like this Maduro thing, this is way too fake. Something weird about that. Look, you don't just swoop in and take a fucking leader of some country. Look at, we couldn't do it with Saddam. Why didn't they do that easily with Saddam? They went looking for his fucking ass for months and months and months, right?
Well, how about Al Qaeda? You know,
right? Osama bin Laden, right? So this guy, they get him, and look, this is just so crazy. Listen to this.
This guy did like 6 wardrobe changes in a matter of 3 days. I've been arrested 18 times, and they never let me change my clothes once. Where the fuck is this guy getting all of these different clothes, and they're all his size? You know.
He's right. You want to know why? Because the whole thing's fake. That's right. It's a fake arrest. It's a fake invasion. It's a fake liberation. You think they're liberating Venezuela? Get the fuck out of here. You think they're trying to stop drug trafficking? Get the fuck out of here. The United States loves drugs. They love it. That's why we started it. That's why we fund it. Are you fucking kidding me? How do you think they keep the jail cells full? It's the drugs, guys. It's all fake. Whole thing's fake. That wasn't a real arrest. It's not real, guys. You can see it if you want to see it. If you want to fucking see it, open your eyes and fucking see it, okay? Because if you think this shit is real, you're enslaved by it. True power and freedom comes from seeing and recognizing that it's fake. Once you see it's fake, it has no hold on you. It has zero effect on you. I am completely unaffected by this fake shit, but you guys are all fucked up by it, thinking it's real. So you're enslaved by it. The theater, the production, it's a production. The whole thing is fake. It's actors reading scripts. Guys, you got to wake up. It's time to take your power back. It's time to step into your power. Fuck these cunt motherfuckers. Now go tell all your friends.
Yeah, just to quote the Orange Man, it's central casting.
Right, right. Well, have you ever seen I'm sure Roger, you've seen Wag the Dog?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good movie. Yeah.
And
Dustin
you see
Hoffman.
how they
Yeah.
ran that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And had people believe in it too, man.
Yeah.
And it was completely
I
all
lived through
a
I lived through the Gulf War, and I got the aftermath. That was all scripted too.
And ironically, why were they creating this diversion in the movie Wag the Dog? To make people think we were at war with Albania and all this other. Why were they doing that?
There were what were they? I can't remember the whole plot right top of my head.
Covering up for the president's allegations of being a fucking pedophile.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's going on now, isn't it? Same thing.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. 100%.
Too many tabs open. My computer shit itself.
But think about that. That movie, what had happened in the movie, if you haven't seen the movie Wag the Dog, look it up. It's on Archive, Internet Archive. You can watch it for free. And what happens is it's just like a week or so before the election. And the president, the incumbent, is up for re-election. And then a scandal breaks out about him where he was inappropriate with a Girl Scout behind closed doors. And so they need to take the public's attention away from this or he'll lose the election. And so they call in this guy, he's a fixer, who calls in a Hollywood producer who puts on a war that isn't even real to distract the American public away from that scandal. Are we seeing any similarities?
Oh, yeah. I can say the same for TFB too. It became a Hollywood production right away. Everything has so far. Everything that they talk about, anything they talk about, it's got the same theme, doesn't it? It really does.
PSYOP, all of it. What was this one? Oh, this is really great. So, do any of you have those Ring cameras?
No, I don't. I won't.
Fuck no.
Anybody in the chat got those Ring cameras on their house? Anybody? Well, this is going to get really juicy for you if you do, because you know what the flock camera system is, right?
Yeah.
Now they're going to tie.
I know they can tap into your Ring.
They're going to tie them together, bro.
Ooh, nice.
Check this out.
Two of the largest private surveillance networks in America just teamed up. Amazon's Ring and Flock Safety have officially partnered. Here's what that means. The AI-powered cameras that track your car on the street can now ask your neighbor's Ring doorbell for video of you. They're connecting the street to your front door, creating one massive, searchable surveillance network for the police. And this isn't theory. 404 Media has already reported that ICE and the Secret Service have access to Flock's network. Now that network is about to get millions of new cameras from Ring. Remember, Ring was already fined $5.8 million by the FTC because its employees were caught spying on customers' private videos. You bought that doorbell to keep strangers out. Now it's letting federal agents in.
I was saying that when I see it for the first time on the Shark Tank. So I was saying that will be used against people. No, it's good, man. It's safety. You'll fucking see.
People
are fucking stupid, seriously.
From several different angles. It's really what they're going to do. You won't be able to blow your nose without them knowing about it. Yeah.
Now, I get a good amount of people a lot of times from the UK that watch this, and probably most of them in the next day, you know.
Yeah.
I got a guy here, a guy named Jonathan Pye. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Nope.
This is pretty good. I like the way this guy rants, and he's just really good. You're gonna like this.
With Vice President J.D. Vance criticising Denmark and Europe's handling of critical Greenland. Let's take a look. Oh, what a week. What a week. Venezuela falls, Greenland preparing for invasion, international law in tatters, the end of the old world order, and, you know, I've only just finished off the Christmas Baileys. I'm still hanging. What a week. What a week. Maduro, narco-terrorist in leg irons in New York, facing the same district court that not long ago Trump said was corrupt and rigged, just before he was found guilty on 34 charges. What a week. What a week. This had nothing to do with stopping narco-terrorism, obvs, because if it was, Trump wouldn't have recently pardoned the former president of Honduras, who was convicted of trafficking 400 tons of cocaine into America. It's also not about ousting a dictator and restoring democracy, because if it was, then the opposition leader, who has a democratic mandate to run Venezuela, would now be running Venezuela, or at least have a direct line to Mar-a-Lago. But no, Trump is the first person since Genghis Khan to just take what he likes without at least pretending there's a reasonable justification. Even Putin pretends he's rescuing ethnic Russians from Ukrainian Nazis, whereas Trump nakedly admits he just wants the oil. Oil companies knew about the Venezuela incursion before it happened, before Congress knew. Now, look, I could just about get on board with the US kidnapping a terrible bastard like Maduro. No tears shed. But when 24 hours later, Trump once again threatens to take Greenland, a sovereign territory of those terrible bastards in Denmark with their Lego and their pastries. You know, there's a big difference in kidnapping some nasty despotic arsehole who's sat on a shitload of shit oil and directly threatening military action against a fellow NATO ally with no good reason. Trump's there with his FIFA Peace Prize hanging round his neck like a Jim'll Fix It badge. We want Greenland. Why? We just want it. It's like a toddler unknowingly shoplifting a Kinder Egg from Asda. I just want it. I just want it. Finally, we see what America First really means. It means they don't believe in allies or multilateral cooperation or international courts or NATO or the UN or any of it. No trade deal is safe. No treaty, no diplomatic historic norm is safe. And these are things that are put in place to try and keep us safe. We are not safe from our own ally. It is now official US policy to promote hard right parties across Europe. That is official US foreign policy in black and white. When J.D. Vance says it scares him that the UK and France have nuclear weapons, but doesn't mention North Korea, that's an enemy talking, not an ally. They're saying, if you think you can do a better job than any government, then you can just go in and kidnap someone and steal their shit. Friend or foe, we'll steal your shit if we want it. America's actions in Venezuela, but more worryingly, the threats against Greenland and their policy of promoting MAGA-friendly and far-right parties across liberal democracies in Europe undermines the sovereignty of every nation-state on the planet. Remember sovereignty. Remember when you couldn't move for flag shaggers shouting about sovereignty. Any true patriot should fear these sinister developments. Whatever political hue you paint yourself, just because you hate Keir Starmer, I mean, who doesn't mean you should side with J.D. Vance, right? Right? But apparently now, if you respect international law and national sovereignty, you're a soy-filled woke-tard. Think Trump's a terrifying twat? You have Trump derangement syndrome. I'll tell you what Trump derangement syndrome really looks like. Never was the fake patriotism of the British right-wing tabloid press more powerfully on display than last year when Richard Littlejohn went with the headline, "Have I got a deal for you, Mr. Trump? Forget Greenland and buy Britain instead." Or you have Tommy Robinson this week genuinely calling for the US to invade the UK. Or Lawrence Fox last month saying he'd happily join the Russian army to fight against the British government. How sensitive these right-wingers have become. Right, I didn't like them Tories much, but at no point during Boris Johnson's reign of fuck-wittery did I ever think, I've had enough of this, I'm off to join the Russian army. Fuck Rishi Sunak, I'm going to blow up Parliament. Paint a flag on a roundabout, fine, but you can't then in the next breath call for the violent overthrow of a democratically elected British government, no matter how shit they are, and then call yourself a patriot. If you want Donald Trump to invade the UK because you don't like Keir Starmer, you're insane. And you're no fucking patriot, that's for sure. Okay. Coming up, we're taking a look at all the goings-on in Westminster. Meanwhile, this weather isn't...
See how he just kind of like fades out? Okay, now that's done. Let's get into this. It was like, what the fuck? I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
like the
a good
rant.
rant.
That was decent.
Yeah, man. I like hearing that. I like hearing that. You know, it's people are getting mouthy. People are getting really mouthy. A lot of people are getting to the point. I thank God they're realizing that it isn't a left-right thing. They keep trying to push that. You see them try to push that. Oh, it's the liberal Democrats. It's the, it ain't, man. It's all of them. Okay, stay off that. They're coming to fuck us all. Okay, they're coming to fuck us all. So doesn't matter whether you believe in donkeys or whether you believe in elephants. They're both shit. They don't exist in your world. Forget about them. They're the enemy. All of them. Every last one of them. And like that guy says, just because you don't like one, don't mean you have to like the other. You can not like both. You know?
Well, they're not individual people when they're under those banners, right?
No. No, and this is some false belief that if you get enough of your people in there, you'll get certain things done, which is still immoral because it's obviously against what the other people want. So it's like, what are you really doing? Why don't you just live your life? Quit relying on government for any goddamn thing. They're only there to fuck you out of your shit. That's all. I don't know how people don't get that. Has government ever done anything good for you? Anybody, can you name anything good that the government has ever done that helped your life? Have they been a benefit to your life or a hindrance to it?
Yes, they did one good thing. Sometimes they do when they are in lockdown, so they don't fuck with anyone. It's a good thing.
Right,
Well,
when they shut it down, yeah.
I was going to say I got a subsidy from Donald Trump back in the. You know what? That's about the only thing they've ever done for me. But that's because I was actually working a job.
Well, see, and also you got to look at what they did during that period of time.
Yeah.
They said, "Dear American, we can't help but notice that you're suffering from an economic situation that we created on purpose."
Uh-huh.
So what we did was we took out a massive loan in your name that has high variable interest, and you're going to get $600. Here you go.
Yay.
Like, what? Yeah, you're responsible for all $6 trillion of that too. We're just going to add that. I can't believe how fast that fucking debt is going up. It's 30 something trillion now, I think. Let me look. I haven't been to it in a couple of months.
Never ending debt, dude. Never ending.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who's it owed to? Fuck y'all. Invention timeline, fire the wheel and money. There's a new thing just popped up. Check this out. When I opened up the US debt clock, this popped up on the screen right here. $38 trillion. Look at that. $38.5 trillion up here in the left screen. What is this?
How long would it take you to count to a trillion, Sop?
About 37,782 years.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, okay. It's that same money revolution thing that they had before. So you can close that. Look at that up there, that left-hand corner. 38 trillion. 584 billion. 119 million. 400 and the thousands just keep going up. The 100,000s. Boom, 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 boom. God, this is insane. Anyway, I can't believe that we've actually, because it seemed like not that long ago when it hit $1 trillion, I was like, holy fuck. It don't seem like that was that long ago. Maybe it was.
Just the numbers, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really exist. Let's be real. Let's see.
After trillion is quadrillion. Quintillion, sextillion, septillion.
Octillion.
Is there that much
Yes.
money in currency right now? That's the question.
I don't
No,
think so.
there never
Yeah,
could be.
No.
Humpty Trumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Trumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men wouldn't put Trumpty together again. You know, the people that are around him, the sycophants, they don't really like him. They're just riding on his coattails, see? But in reality, none of them like him. He's a bombastic, rude, boorish, braggadocious shit. He really is. You could just see that in the way he talks. He just makes up shit. And now he's patting himself on the back about something. Fuck him.
There will be no investigation. Don't believe what Kristi Noem says or anyone else. And in fact, I don't even think they've said there's going to be an investigation. I think they said that, well, the agent's recovering at home with his family. Well, you know who's not recovering at home with their family? The woman that was murdered by this ICE agent, because she's fucking dead.
You believe it's a murder?
It is an unjustified murder. Absolutely. There's no justification. This agent put himself in harm's way. I assess from everything that I've heard and what witnesses have said, this woman was there working as an observer. She was observing the activities of ICE agents. I've been a cop for 20 years. I know what was happening in that agent's mind. He was pissed off. He's pissed off that somebody would dare observe him, would dare be there to monitor his activities and challenge his authority. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You work for us. I guess not in this administration, though. I watched
No, he does not.
across this country
No
try
one of them
to
does.
thread the needle
Ever.
when it comes to how they're going to deal with ICE and the fact that they are,
You
at
still
least
give this shit.
in
This
name,
guy should be awakened.
another law enforcement agency. Now it's time to ante up. Which side are you going to be on? Are you going to protect your citizens against armed violence, or are you going to stand idly by and simply ask people to peacefully demonstrate in response to an assassination of an American citizen?
I think
Yeah,
they
so-
chose they're gonna be violent. I think they're gonna be
Good for
violent.
yourself, which is coming to your shop, grocery store. That's coming to your neighborhood very soon. You can watch it if you want. It's from Dan Dix from the Press for Truth, I believe. Yeah.
Well, they can't file any charges. You know that? Because the FBI's won't cooperate, or the feds won't cooperate. Listen to this.
We have asked for cooperation from the federal government. We were invited in to do a joint investigation on this initially. They do have all the evidence in the original investigative notes and reports. We have none of that. They have shared none of that with us. To be able to file state charges, we would need, again, a full investigation, which would include the opportunity to have been at the crime scene, to have had the opportunity to take a look at all the video and evidence that the FBI would have in their possession. What I will say, though, is that unless we do that thorough investigation, unless we have access to all of that evidence, unless we have access to the agents that were involved in that, to any witnesses, without any of that, we would not be able to put together a quality investigation for any prosecutor to be able to make a determination as to whether or not someone should be charged with a crime. We have asked for cooperation.
So they won't cooperate.
But it's bullshit. It's just covering their asses. Why? Because tell me in which case you have all the evidence. Just why there is no case when you have all the evidence needed, all the evidence which exists. They have plenty of evidence already. There's plenty of evidence from people who are there. That's really enough. But they're covering their asses and they do jack shit.
So what is this? It's okay. So they've shot 2 individuals, Border Patrol agent, Department of Homeland Security says the 2 individuals shot by Border Patrol agents in Portland, this just happened a few hours ago, were members of a Venezuelan gang attempting to run over agents with their vehicle. But it just happened to be Venezuelan too, huh? Get the fuck out of here. These people in their shit. I'm going to shift gears for a minute. So, although I don't condone people drinking and driving, but this business owner. So this guy, he comes in to a store and he's obviously fucked up. But the cop follows him in and then wants the business owner, because he says, how did you get here? He's like, I don't know. He goes, did you drive that car? And he's like, no. And he says, I want to see the surveillance camera. And the owner of the store is like, no, I'm not letting you see the fucking surveillance camera. It's not happening. This is pretty good. Watch this. I have to look at something here real quick, too.
It's right down here.
Hold on. Here's the deal. Did you operate that vehicle coming in here?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to detain you. Go ahead and turn and put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you right now. You're not under arrest, but I'm going to detain you until I can find out if you operated that motor vehicle up here.
You're arrested, so you can't go anywhere.
Am I normally closed? I called Jeremy and he was like, take his number, and if he can wait till first thing in the morning, he says, I'll get it to him. And I was like,
so I need it tonight.
They're gonna wait.
No, I need it tonight. I can't arrest you on a suspicion. Guy, he's drunk. I need to see the camera. Just a drunk guy. It's
My
cool.
cameras are for you guys. No.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
These are private cameras.
Right. So.
Okay. I want it in writing that you even requested that.
Okay, I can give it to you, William. We're riding. That's fine. I mean,
you're fucking done, dude. I'll tell you right now. I fucking had it with your ass.
Okay, dude.
No, not no. Okay, dude. Nothing. I've had it with your fucking ass. Seriously.
I'm asking to see if I can see the cameras to prove that he drove up here.
No. No, we're not doing that.
I would never do that for any citizen. These are private cameras, okay? I'm not with people getting watched all the time or any of that stuff.
And you sit across the road over here for day for an hour and 15 minutes watching my place.
As a business
I'm not
owner,
watching. I'm running traffic. He's even asked me to do said thing.
To watch traffic. As a business owner, nobody's going to come behind you without sitting across there. It's not good for business.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
You're a liar. You said she called the cops, and she did not call the cops.
I did not call the cops.
Okay.
So you're a fucking liar.
Sir, I'm going to tell you to
Get
calm
the
down.
fuck out of here.
Sir,
Fuck you. Get out of here.
Sir,
Go.
stop. Sir, stop.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sir.
I'm sick of you.
Sir.
You lied about that.
You fucking lied.
I didn't lie about nothing.
She didn't fucking call you.
You said she called. You just
Okay.
said that.
She called when somebody called.
You need to leave
Get
here.
the fuck out of here. Don't ever pull back on this parking lot again. I told you that with one business. I'm telling you with this one.
I'm telling you as a business owner, politely, you need
All right.
to leave here.
We're going to go.
Andy, he's a fucking liar. Let's go. He's a fucking liar.
Hey, Andy, will you get his keys?
Get the fuck out of here. Get in your car and get the fuck out of here.
Hey, right now I'm here lawfully for an investigation.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Because no one calls you. Get out
All
of
right,
here.
I'm going to call the chief.
Andy, I want him gone.
Do you want the car removed?
No, leave the car there.
Wow. All right, bud. Hold up. Check it out.
What the fuck was that about? Holy shit. What was that about?
It's whatever. So here's the deal. Again, like I said, you're not being under arrest, okay? I'll detain you.
What was that about?
Will you listen to me for a second so I can get this done?
Wow.
Again.
That guy was a fucking
I know.
dick.
We're going to take care of that later on down the road. That's okay.
He's a
Now listen
dick.
to me. I didn't observe you driving the motor vehicle, okay? The lady up there did say you were driving it, okay?
Right.
So here's what I'm going to do. You can walk out of here, okay? I'm not going to place you under arrest. You're not getting in that car, though. If you get in that car, you are going to go to jail. You understand?
I like that guy. He's a nice guy.
You good?
He's a super
hop on
nice
up.
guy. Well,
Sit down for me.
I guess I'll have to walk home.
You'll have to walk back to Kabul, bud.
Can you give me a ride?
Huh?
I mean, son of a bitch. I'd whipped that motherfucker's ass.
Well,
I mean, I'd have tore him out of the fight.
What do you think about that, man? Where did everybody go? What happened?
Oh, I'm here. I think Shift is still here too.
What do you think about that, man?
I think that trying to put it in the best words I can say, people are actually paying attention now, and I agree with we should do more First Amendment audits to keep these guys in check.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing, here's the deal. Fuck with you, deal.
I know.
No deal.
Just saying, there's no deal.
No.
There's no deal. I'm not making any fucking deals. Fuck you.
Here's what's going to happen. What will happen will fucking end up in the court. And you will have no qualified immunity. So fuck off.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Did you... I showed this the other night. I don't know if y'all saw this or not. But this guy that co-wrote a book with Michael Aquino on how to change large groups of people and shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's on the board of directors of TPUSA. TP
Oh, yeah.
USA.
Speaking of that, there's a Satanist on the board of TPUSA.
That's him.
Only one?
Oh, okay.
That's it?
That's him. Well, a known one, you know.
Yeah,
Rest of them, you got to be careful throwing aspersions around. But I would probably begin to speculate that there's more than just one, just based on what you see, what you know that's actually happening, who they're in cahoots with, for crying out loud. Little
I have somewhere on my channel video going through few names and they're exposing them.
What do they call them? The Red Sea pedestrians. Yes.
So if you guys have been following the Charlie Kirk assassination saga, like I have pretty relentlessly, and you've been paying attention.
It's interesting he calls it a saga. You know what I mean? Because this thing is like a fucking movie. It's too much.
Brazilian, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much.
Watching the videos that Candace Owens has put out, and then you're watching the attacks that are coming from Turning Point USA, Tim Pool, Alex Jones, and every single other pundit in the mainstream media that are attacking her. And you just start to get this feeling like that something's demonic at Turning Point. You don't know what it is. You can't put your finger on it, but you're like, the way that these people are acting after what happened to Charlie, their leader, their number one, the most greatest and most idolized man in America, had his head blown off on live TV in front of his entire family for the world to see. And you're watching that, and you're watching the way that Erica Kirk has been reacting. And you're like, yeah, something about this just feels demonic. I can't figure out what it is. Well, you might want to watch this video.
Charlie Kirk, TPUSA. The weirdest part about the whole thing, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino co-wrote a book on psychological warfare while he was stationed at the Presidio in San Francisco. And he was a Satanist. He was a practicing Satanist, never denied it. He wrote this book, Mind War. And this became the manual for how to change the minds of large groups of people. Well, the guy he wrote the book with is named Gregory S. Cease. He sits on the board at TPUSA. The guy that co-wrote the book on psychological warfare with Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino, a noted Satanist. And then, you kind of think about what is TPUSA doing? And the answer is trying to change the minds of large groups of people.
I don't know. I can't read that.
It's too small for me to read, too. I can't see.
Yeah, it's hard for me to read right now.
The yellow highlight didn't make it any easier, neither.
No, all I saw was yellow lines. Anyway, that's the same guy. Now, Michael Aquino is involved in the Oh, Lord. It's something caught in my throat.
Got a frog in there?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a frog.
Weed, bro.
It might be a little particle of weed. It made it through. But Michael Aquino, he was involved with those Presidio daycare molestations.
Yeah, I remember those.
There was satanic ritual abuse that took place. Yeah, so it's not a to be trifled with. This is in the high orders, the high ranks of our military. You have to understand this, and it was introduced into that, I believe, by who was the guy with the rockets?
Jack Parsons.
Jack Parsons, yeah.
Yeah.
He started bringing high level OTO, high level military into the OTO, and and I think it's progressed from there. And of course, being in cahoots with the satanic nation of Israel, or nation of the Middle East, the state of Israel, I should call it.
State. Werner von Braun too was a fucking.
Well, but he repented by the end.
He did, though. You're right.
I wonder. Everybody says, "Well, he was a Nazi," and I don't know. I don't know as the Nazis were as the horrible thing that we have been told.
You know what, Sav? I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a huge campaign of that, and you look at movies, right? How many fucking World War II movies are there? Always painting it as the good and just war.
Right.
Well, that ought to be a red flag for anybody knowing what we.
Yeah, it should be a red flag.
Because anytime they try to oversell something like that, it's like, okay, wait the fuck a minute here. What's the real deal here?
Right. Exactly, Sav. Yeah. It's the exact opposite of what they're fucking saying.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it all tied in with those pizza parties, Pizzagate, and all that stuff too in the Presidio?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's tied right in the same group.
Yeah.
We haven't heard much about James Alefantis in recent years, but I wouldn't hesitate to doubt that James Alefantis and Jeffrey Epstein were in some way connected, as well as with Donald Trump. I mean, wasn't it the New Yorker magazine or something listed him as the third most powerful man in Washington, D.C.? How does the owner of a fucking pizza and ping pong joint be the third most powerful person in Washington, D.C.? How does that come about?
Because of the Clintons. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we get right into that. And I know that Hillary Clinton is a full-fledged fucking card-carrying witch. This is no shit. This is known. Okay. She is a fucking card carrying witch. When she was First Lady of Arkansas, they had to make cover stories for her of when she'd go to visit her coven out in San Francisco, which I believe Nancy Pelosi is a part of.
Not a shocking thing. No.
But she's a high level fucking witch. Hillary Clinton is a high-level fucking baby-eating goddamn witch.
Yeah, absolutely.
As evil as they come.
Yeah. And Clinton is a pseudo name, by the way. They're all connected to the same goddamn family.
Well, okay, so Clinton, and here's the thing. They say he's from Hope, Arkansas. He's not. He's from Hot Springs, Arkansas.
I know that.
Which is very close to Hope. He was... the illegitimate kid of Nelson Rockefeller, governor of Arkansas at the time.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to get even deeper, Sav, the chancellor of fucking Germany, that chick, she's the daughter of who.
Schicklgruber.
And she's also a fucking Rothschild, but they said, you know what I'm saying, dude? It gets fucking deep.
Yeah.
And even fucking Obama's in the mix on that bitch.
All these fuckers at the top are going to be in some kind of a connected bloodline every time.
So Bill's great grandpa is the old Rockefeller himself, the devil.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
There
much.
you go.
Pretty much. What is this? Oh yeah, so this was interesting here too. That said Trump stated. Let's see if I can bring this up for y'all. So it said Trump stated that he didn't need international law and he will sacrifice NATO for Greenland. This is according to the New York Times. Trump said in an interview with the New York Times that there are no limits to his global influence except for his own morality. My own morality. My mind is the only. Yeah, he says, my own morality. My mind is the only thing that can stop me. I don't need international law. I'm not trying to harm people.
Wow.
The U.S. leader also said that he might sacrifice NATO to resolve the issue of acquiring Greenland.
Why
This
do you
guy's
think
like off the fucking rails, man?
Dude, he's off the fucking rails, dude. Yeah. Why do you think he wants Greenland?
I have no idea.
What's there? Look into the little season theory, and it'll tell you exactly why he wants fucking Greenland, dude.
Yeah,
I know Stav knows about it, but I don't know if y'all know about it. But
well, I've heard everything there is about it. So, yeah.
Well, keep in mind everything they do is not for a single purpose. It's multifaceted.
Sounds like
now, there's a lot of elements. There's a lot of elements and minerals and things in Greenland that are useful in this new tech that we're feverishly putting in place. And I mean feverishly putting it in place. You remember in the Lord of the Rings? You remember in the Lord of the Rings when they were building that fucking tower and shit? And they were just destroying everything and just working feverishly to get this whole war machine on track. This is like the same thing in my mind. Like they're just going carte blanche trying to get everything they can in place as quickly as possible.
Well, it's the alien fucking deception's coming.
I don't know.
I think they want to be. I was just going to say, I think they want to be as close as they can be to the center, where Mountain Rue is to when this battle finally World War III jumps off. They want to be the first to be the closest to the Camp of Saints. I think.
Which yeah, the Camp of Saints, exactly. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean when it jumps off? It's already going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess when in prophecy they talk about Camp of Saints descending in New Jerusalem. It's just
yes. Yeah, they're gonna make it. They're gonna say that it's aliens when it's really Jesus Christ and New Jerusalem. That's gonna be
right because they already have that dew line, and they also have a bunch of I know Space Force isn't real in that aspect, but they have a bunch of where they rehashed up these old Air Force bases. They put Space Force bases there.
Right. Well,
up in Greenland.
Trump wants Greenland for that fucking reason, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Clear as fucking day, dude.
I think it's one of the reasons, but yeah, go ahead, guys.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Soft. Yep.
Hang on, I was gonna say you're a little hot, RG.
Oh, sorry. You need to turn the volume. Can you turn me down? Because okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
And believe it or
I've
not,
been doing lives today too.
You can turn yourself down back here. Go into the settings. You can go to the audio. You can turn yourself up and down if you need to.
Got you. Am I still too loud?
No, it's perfect. I got you set. I already say.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Hey.
I'm really glad that Erica Kirk's children shrank back to their original sizes because I was really worried. Because back in August, that kid was thigh high and in diapers. And then suddenly, her alibi photo on September 9th, he's like 7 years old. But now in her Christmas Instagram, he's back to normal again. And that's good. We know that Erica Kirk is familiar with the baby rental business because it's on her Instagram. She used to rent babies. So that picture where their faces are being blocked out, that might be the real kids. So maybe she does have a 7-year-old. Maybe she didn't live in New York. Maybe she was married to somebody else and her and Charlie Kirk were together for business reasons publicly. She never forced him to come home. She never asked him to come home. But dinner was always waiting whenever he wanted to come home.
Sounds like this guy never came home.
So she doesn't post on X for like 2 years, since 2023. And then she starts posting on X again, Bible verses, 2 days before Charlie was pewed. September 8th, you know, the day when someone might have seen her at Candlewood Suites. Now, remember when she was on CBS talking to Barry White, she says, the Egyptian planes, she kept bringing it up. Like she wanted to talk about the Egyptian planes and said, I have photographic proof that I wasn't on that Egyptian plane. I believe that this photo that Andrew Colvett shared was to debunk that she was on the Egyptian plane on September 9th, because it was a weird thing for her to say because nobody ever said she was on an Egyptian plane. But this photo of someone else's kids, I guess, proves that she wasn't on an Egyptian plane that nobody ever accused her of being on.
I thought the most compelling thing about that was the fact that this, kid keeps changing ages, And I'm like, why do they keep changing ages on these kids, man? What's up?
Wasn't she rumored to be doing something with JD Vance? Did y'all hear that?
I mean, I don't know. That was the rumor and everything, just based on how she embraced him at some TPUSA event.
Yeah, all dressed up in her tights. Yeah.
Yeah, where she was wearing she was looking like Sandra from what was that fucking movie? Grease. Remember when she all leathered up at the end there?
Grease Lightning. Yep.
Hey, guess what other blonde-headed superstar lady started extracting Nigerian kids through some kind of adoption process, like a bunch of Madonna.
Oh,
I didn't know that, but yeah, she was accused of,
Oh, dude, 100% can see that. Yeah.
Just like with George Floyd, we not gonna what? We gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what the fuck has to happen. Does anybody know why we're given the Second Amendment right? Google it. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's true. The police are supposed to be on our side, fighting, pointing their guns at the fucking government. It's the facts. It's not for hunting. It's not for self-defense. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It don't get no worse than this. It don't.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I know that's right.
What the fuck? I have a little baby. I have a little fucking baby, man. And it's like I had to adopt her to protect her from this shit. You put a baby to my gun's head. You put a gun to my baby's head. I'm gonna hurt somebody. That's what they're doing to us. I'm not Hispanic. I'm black. I just be sitting home, smoking my weed, enjoying my money. But I'll die about this shit. I don't have no quality of life left. If you think you do, you're fucking nuts. We don't have no quality of life left. My wife is a documented, she has her work permit, it's legit. She won't go to work because they'll take her still. They're taking people that have documents. They're taking kids. They're doing all, you guys, this is where the world ends. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. They go snatch the president of Venezuela, but our fucking president is a sex offender. Why are we not the White House dragging him out?
Let's go. Let's go.
That's where we gotta go, you guys, the White House. This is only gonna go so far. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, you guys.
We need more people like him in the world, for sure.
You can just abort a baby.
Yeah. He's got the right attitude for sure. Yeah.
More and more people I'm seeing with this fucking attitude too.
Yeah.
This
It's
ain't
gonna
that
take a lot more than just-
Well, the thing is, I don't think we should be triggered by this stuff. We should actually see it for what it is and separate ourselves from it. Don't get emotionally attached to what's going on because they're counting on that. I think they are. They're wanting us to get the pitchforks out and go after them.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, Roger. Yeah. What do you mean, Roger? Like, what do you mean by not getting emotionally attached? What do you mean?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, you got to think ahead because they are. These people are very tactical.
Well, yes, you're correct, Roger.
Yeah.
They're counting on it. But so if you won't do nothing,
I'm
it
not
won't
saying
get any
don't do
better,
nothing. Yeah.
So what's the solution?
Well, the solution is the first one is to point out what they're doing, and we're doing that with our own little platforms. And
Yes.
people are
So
seeing
what if, as soon as those, okay, I want you to think back to this scene. We've all seen it a million times now.
Yeah.
As soon as those cops went over there, those ICE agents, right? They're not cops. They go over and try to rip her door open and start accosting her vehicle. What if everybody there on the spot just pulled out a gun?
There you go. No,
Told
that's
them,
what I'm saying.
you just
Yeah.
get back in your fucking car and go. Now,
Yes.
go. Okay.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Because they're not going to pull that shit. If you notice, they're only pulling this shit in areas where they know the people aren't armed.
Right. 100% stuff. We need to
Okay,
fight.
that's why
back.
they got Minneapolis. That's why they'll do it in Portland, right? They don't dare pull that shit in an area where the people have the right to keep and protect themselves with firearms or with guns.
Yeah.
You know, that they ain't gonna pull that shit there.
No, they're not. You're not going to see ICE in fucking Alabama, Southern Alabama. They're not going to do that. Yeah.
Maybe in some of those big cities, though, in the big cities, it don't matter. In the big cities, they have strict gun control laws. Why? Because they're usually a haven of Democrats or leftists. I hate to use the term Democrats, but when I say leftists, I'm talking about authoritarians. I'm talking about with your communism, and whether you're talking about Zionism or communism, it's two sides of the same coin. It's still going to be Jewish supremacy. If you look behind every one of these gun control laws that they put out, it's always fucking Steinbergowitz on there every time.
They're doing a gun grab, and they do it all the time, dude.
And it's always Senator Steinbergowitz every time, you know. Or,
people don't understand one thing, you know. They don't comprehend it. In Second Amendment, you have that shall not be infringed.
That's
so
it.
any so-called law
But
is infringement.
Right.
You got to claim your common law rights.
Yeah.
If you're not vocal about it, then it's assumed that you're in agreement with the Uniform Commercial Code.
Correct. Yeah. That, along with the fact that they're not going to pull this shit a place where they think they'll fight back, right? And if they do fight back, then guess what? Guess what's going to happen next? I'm sure you can imagine what's going to happen next. Yeah.
Well, we know that. I mean, they've given us their plans like several times in books and legislation. These agendas, and I mean, they make it loud. They're being more and more bold, and the more and more that we're timid, then it just allows them to grow.
Can't let them intimidate you. It's just a fucking suit.
Yeah.
I think we need to point out their depravity and shame them for this stuff in public, like it used to.
Why you think they're wearing masks, Roger?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because they know what the fuck they're doing's wrong.
Right.
It's the same reason they gotta have metal detectors at the courthouse, because they know they're fucking people over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And you see the way they go about it, right? Is they have to play the long game and baby step it, and to where,
exactly.
and then also they make up these politically charged hate speech words or redefine. We see how they try to redefine terms to make it out to be their science is correct. So they're cowards. Yeah,
they're baby stepping it, like you said. Exactly, dude. Yeah.
I can tell you guys one thing. What I like about this channel, it's the people who stand on the moral truth.
Yeah.
But remember one thing: the knowledge is nothing if you do not act on it.
Exactly. That's a great point, dude. Yeah.
With this,
well said.
Yeah, with this incident though, they're bringing it to your back door, dude, and they're trying to spark people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should carry arms now. Absolutely, all the time.
I do.
Yeah,
always.
I mean, keep a clear head about yourself too. The situations like that they're set up.
Yeah. Keep a clear head.
They're trying to juice it up they're trying to juice it up in Portland too. There again, Portland. Why Portland?
Yeah.
Right.
Trains That train is still
Portland
running
in Oregon, yeah.
we have been seeing while we're out here. But again, we are still waiting on more information. Traffic is slow moving in all directions besides the closed lane. But again, neighbors here are
With the audio on that shit, isn't it?
Yeah, shit is. You got another
Anyway,
copy
they
of
got
that
that
one?
one juiced up. Let's see. Here's a little more. Let's see. U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents reportedly have shot 2 people into Portland, Oregon today. This comes as J.D. Vance claimed that ICE agents have absolute immunity. And he said that. They are seemingly giving their federal agents permission to do anything.
So they have fucking sovereign.
Yeah. I think they're targeting Portland because it's a haven for fentanyl right now. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of drugs up there. Yeah. And people aren't paying attention to this.
So if you don't mind, I don't know the guy in the comments. His name was NREM.
Yeah.
REM. I don't know him, but he said something about I'm the blood over intent guy. He can tell by my voice. I just want to say you got the wrong guy, but unfortunately, got the wrong guy.
Okay.
Just want to clear that up. Yeah.
All right. I didn't see it.
Several sources tell ABC News that federal agents shot 2 people here in Portland a short time ago, possibly around 2:30. Circumstances are unclear, but the FBI is responding. They are investigating. We're told the agents who shot these individuals are with U.S. Customs and Border Protection, not ICE. Once again, FBI will be investigating that. We're expecting a statement from the FBI soon, as well as statements from our local leaders here as soon as City Council.
Okay, so there's a reason. Okay. Now I want you to just think from a logical standpoint. Cops around the country of all different agencies get into altercations every day, all the time. But watch, every time that a federal officer is involved, they're going to report on it because they're trying to juice up everybody against the federal agencies. Mark my words, because these guys weren't even ICE. And we'll find out more what that is, but you'll see it's going to sow a narrative for you to follow every time. This is a fantastic breakdown of that shooting. And I found this earlier today, and this is great. You're going to see.
This didn't have to happen. I'm Matt Ford, and this is The Good Trouble Show. An American tragedy unfolded today. 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, an American mother of 3, was shot and killed in Minneapolis by an ICE agent during a federal immigration operation as she attempted to flee the area. This is what occurred. On the left, we have an unknown car. In the middle, we have the victim's car, Renee Nicole Good. Just behind the car is ICE Agent 1, who is the shooter. To the right is a protester. On the far right is ICE Agent 1, who's the shooter's unmarked car. As the unknown car exits, ICE Agent 1, with a protester in tow, moves to the right of the victim's vehicle. The victim waves for an approaching unmarked ICE vehicle to move ahead. Two ICE agents, which we will refer to them as Agents 2 and 3, exit their vehicle. As ICE Agent 2 attempts to open the driver's side door, the victim shifts the car into reverse to escape the scene. At this point, Agent 1, the shooter, has moved just in front of the vehicle. The victim shifts the car out of reverse into forward. Here we can see ICE Agent number 1, the shooter, continues to film on his smartphone. ICE Agent 1, the shooter, moves to the front left of the victim's car and draws his service weapon. ICE Agent 1, the shooter, fires his first shot into the car front windshield. As the victim attempts to exit the scene, ICE Agent 1 fires a second shot into the side driver's window. It's clear here the vehicle's exit path is clear of both ICE agents. ICE agent number 1 fires a third shot into the driver's side window from behind the victim, shooting her from behind as the vehicle exits. The vehicle's path is well clear of the agent. As the vehicle continues to drive away, we have ICE agent 1, the shooter, right of frame, and ICE agent 2 on the left of frame. At this point, ICE agent 1, the shooter, holsters his service weapon.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do? You are fucking criminals! You're fucking criminals! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? You are fucking insane! What did you do?
The protester who is shooting the video approaches the crashed vehicle, and we see ICE agent 1 leaving, who then signals his agents to rally and exit the scene.
You! Shame! 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 Dude, what's happening to her? What happened? Dude. Dude, you shot her! I'm trying to help! No! No! You fucking shot someone in the fucking face!
ICE agent 1, the shooter, and another ICE agent begin to leave in their vehicle.
You shot someone in the fucking face! Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience?
Here we see ICE agent 1, the shooter, and the other agent fleeing the scene.
Don't let the murderer leave! Don't let the murderer leave! You guys are the fucking criminals! You don't get to tell us what to do! Fucking criminals! Don't let him leave! Don't let him leave!
Pussy motherfuckers, man.
No! Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
What you just watched is difficult.
What if all those people there had been armed?
They could have taken them down right then.
Yep.
We need to have balls to take their guns out. Yeah, I agree with you.
They made an example out of her, though. That's what I'm looking at. This is just a straight. If you're out there trying to help protesters against these people, they will kill you.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If anything, they strengthened the cause. That's all they've done.
Yeah, it's not going to happen in my neighborhood.
It's disturbing.
There's a lot of brotherhoods in these societies, let's say, in the local and state governments that I wouldn't surprise me if this is part of the plan, not to be ugly, but man, I would have never let that car leave, bro. I would have got my wheelchair in front of that motherfucker until he hit me. That's crazy.
Shooting
Right, my
because
bad.
he's trying to hit you.
Right.
Yeah, you'd be justified too, see?
It deserves facts, not spin. Because within hours of that footage emerging, before any independent investigation was completed, the President of the United States responded, not through the White House, but on his Truth Social account. After the killing, President Donald Trump declared without an investigation that the shooting was, quote, self-defense. He labeled one woman a, quote, professional agitator. He described the victim as, quote, disorderly. He claimed she, quote, violently, willfully, and viciously ran over an ICE officer. And then, before the facts were known, he blamed the radical left. No, Mr. President, the radical left is not the reason this happened. You are. You are a man who has spent years sowing division, sowing fear, sowing hate. You label migrants as invaders, rapists, criminals, animals. You tell the American people that migrants are poisoning the blood of our country. And then you unleash armed federal agents into American neighborhoods in unmarked cars with masked faces from the very beginning of the raids, not after the supposed threats, from the start. You did that because you understood the optics. You knew it would intimidate. You knew it would escalate fear. You knew it would create chaos. And you and your administration knew damn well that what happened today was not just possible, it was inevitable. To the Republicans in Congress, this is your moment. It's time to stop enabling Donald Trump. It's time to stop pretending that this is normal. It's time to stop sacrificing the rule of law for political survival. This administration is tearing the country apart, and you know it. This administration is tearing the country apart with chaos, with intimidation, and with a reckless disregard for human life. And today, American blood was spilled. Look, this is not a left versus right issue. This is an American issue. This is about a man willing to burn down the republic to maintain power. This is the moment history will mark, not with speeches, not with spin, not with excuses, but with blood. So, to every member of Congress, when armed federal agents killed an American citizen, did you defend the Constitution? Or did you defend Donald Trump?
It would happen the same if there would be Democrat in power. Doesn't matter which one. The same shit.
Well,
probably with a little different scenario, but yeah, it would be.
The thing is they passed the War Powers Resolutions Act or some shit here today. It was like 52 to 47 that it passed, that he's got to go to Congress, which he's supposed to do the fuck anyways. I mean, I don't know and then what? It goes on his desk and he vetoes it, and then you go through all this. Meanwhile, shit's going pretty fast for you. You're not going to be able to keep up with this, man. And I think that's by design.
Do you think that the goal might be to impeach him, and then JD Vance and DARPA's in? I mean, DARPA's already in, but like,
you got a whole year to wait on that. You got a whole year.
Oh yeah, the impeachment process.
He can pull it well before even the midterms. That's the only way you're going to get through it.
Look, even impeachment will be just the case to divide more the society, because people will be, I'm defending him, I'm against him, and so on. More division. Even if it happen, it would always serve their cause.
Yep. And they just fucking lie right to your face, man. And think you're gonna just listen to it. This is crazy. This chick almost halfway looks like Kristi Noem, don't she?
Uh-huh.
A lot of fucking puff in her lips.
Too much Botox, yeah.
She went to Sephora and got some of that lip enhancement. Yeah.
Or it's either Botox or buttocks. One of the two.
Could be.
She might have been eating badass. Oh no, come on, man.
Thank you all
her
so
lips
much
got
for
big
coming
because
today.
she
I
was.
am the Secretary of Homeland Security.
Go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead. It's fine.
Thank you all so much for coming today. I am the Secretary of Homeland Security, cosplay criminal, ice skunt, and bird-legged hoe Christy Nome. Now, regarding the murder in Minneapolis yesterday, I just want to say that this is an ongoing investigation and we can't jump to conclusions. So I will not be commenting any further, except to say that this was a highly experienced officer who was just following his training. And that training consisted of a 3-hour online course and completing levels 1 through 4 of a police simulator video game. And the officer did not approach from the right side while she was engaged with an officer from the left. So she clearly saw him and planned her attack. And the officer was definitely not on his phone. He was laser focused. But the facts is that he was run over by a car and taken to the hospital where the doctor determined that he had 2 broken legs. And we have already established that this woman was a domestic terrorist, but this was also Joe Biden's fault. So you can all stop watching any video evidence that is contradictory to that story, okay? What you need to understand is that we are going to use every single resource that we have to protect the American people, and that includes guns. We shoot you to protect you. What don't you understand? And ICE is only going after criminals, the worst of the worst, MS-13, Tren de Aragua, Girl Scouts, Antifa. That's why immediately following the murder, we went and raided a high school, because that's where they are. So in conclusion, this investigation has now been turned over to the FBI, so there's no need to investigate any further, all right? And you can see that this administration is committed to the full transparency of our cover-ups. You can see it all right there. It's out in the open, okay? Christina, out.
Yeah, it's a good talk. Yeah.
She can barely talk because her lips are so numb. But yeah, she's got a good point.
Guys, who likes the algae eater?
The algae eater. Look like one of them sucker fish in a fish.
Yep. Cleaner fish.
Glad you all came. Yeah, there you go.
Go back to sucking your glass, lady. Clean the fish tank.
Here's a very hardened woman that used to be a police officer. She knows about this shit.
Didn't watch the video. I was a law enforcement officer for 13 years, 5 years as a federal police officer also. I was a use of force expert and an instructor in the use of force, so was my husband. And he was a certified law enforcement firearms instructor, our range master. Okay? She didn't try to run him over. You didn't watch shit. She didn't try to run him over. Her wheels were turned away. She was leaving. They were unlawfully trying to drag her from her car. She turned away from the officers. She turned her wheels away from the officers to leave because her initial orders were to leave. You fucking MAGAs don't know shit. You need to shut the fuck up. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I watched that whole thing. It was homicide. And it was not a justifiable homicide. Then the guilty officers who knew what they did got a vehicle and fled the scene. Which is most assuredly not standard practice for law enforcement involved in an officer-involved shooting in the United States of America.
Nope. That's definitely ain't procedure, man.
Has anybody tried to find out who the first shooter is? The first officer? Has anybody looked into his identity or tried to?
Yeah, they know who he is.
All right.
Christy Nome literally accidentally doxed him.
Ooh, nice.
He was involved like 7 months ago in another arrest where he was struck and dragged by a car, and he ended up having to have stitches. Guess how many?
Yeah, I know.
33.
33.
Oh,
right?
no way. No way.
Of course.
What
Of course. Yeah.
Man, and guys, I would say, what's the moral to this story to younger people seeing this right now and people that are already on edge? Is like, even if you are peacefully leaving a scene because they're going to drag you out of your car and you choose not to be in that situation, you get murdered for it. Like, what's the moral of the story? It's like, fuck, dude, that's a bad message
Yeah.
to young kids, man.
I don't. That's a good question. What do you tell the younger generations? Yeah.
Don't trust
our
government.
This sums up all the Western civilization right
Well, I
now.
mean, yeah.
Baby.
It's
Yeah.
a wreck. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What was this?
There's one thing that I've learned, that there can be no good cop if he's aware of a corrupt cop, right?
That's right.
So, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
yeah.
That just, jeez, and it goes for every aspect of what we're talking about.
Well, and given the things that they have to actually enforce, you have to really look at it from a deep, heartfelt perspective. You literally have to put your morals on a shelf. You do.
Yeah, you do. Exactly, Sav. Yeah.
I'm not willing to do that.
So who's doing this? Everybody. That's the problem. Yep.
And people that are worshipers of mammon.
Yeah.
And they say they're Christians or they believe in God, but they actually worship mammon. If you're willing to give up your morals and do immoral things merely for a paycheck, well, what is that? Come on. Where do you actually draw your line? You know?
Yeah. Right.
There is no lines there.
That's right.
Apparently there's not. Yeah.
The Milgram experiment, right?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just trauma-based mind control, brother. At its finest.
Same as fucking the Beatles or the fucking Travistock experiment. Same shit, dude.
And you notice, all the media is in cahoots and owned by. And I know we all know that, but my point is, like, they just play it on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Can't escape it.
If you tell a lie often enough and loud enough, it becomes truth. Type thing.
And everyone has a TV,
So like Fox just covered this an hour ago.
What happened?
Fox News in Milwaukee. They did a show, an hour special on this.
On the shooting.
Yeah.
Listen,
they're a little behind.
Pissed off. A lot of people are pissed off. And I'm even still questioning whether it's even real. But if it is real, there was no need to shoot that woman. None.
No.
None.
Like I said, they made an example out of it.
Here's a senator after a Trump briefing about the Venezuela
Trump
thing.
briefing.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Listen to him.
I mean, this is an insane plan. They are talking about stealing the Venezuelan oil at gunpoint for a period of time undefined as leverage to micromanage the country. I mean, the scope and insanity of that plan is absolutely stunning. So we learned a lot. I'm glad we had the briefing, but this is going to be a very, very rough ride for the United States.
Wow. Dude, he's right. He spoke the truth there.
Yep.
They did the same thing in Iraq. That's why we went over there to go blow them up to begin with.
But for fucking that day in September was the catalyst for that shit, right?
Yeah.
So like this time around, there's no day in September. Nope. It's just Donald Trump being Donald Trump.
Yeah. Listen. Wow. Yeah, he's worse than I ever thought he would be. I don't know. I knew he was the snake.
Yeah.
I knew he was the snake he was talking about. I just didn't know what exactly was going to come about from that. I knew it was going to be dictatorial, but I didn't know it was going to be this overreaching and so much so quickly.
Yeah.
Almost like a blitzkrieg of shit, you know?
Yeah, he's blitzing the shit out of us, dude. Yeah, like oh my god. Dude. I don't even know, man. Yeah.
This was crazy. This is Amy Klobuchar, and she told a joke, and it apparently these are Republicans and shit, right? So I thought this was funny, though.
Speaking of Greenland, there's a question for you that I want to pose. What is the difference between Greenland and Donald Trump? Greenland is not for sale.
Oh.
Okay. For any Republican Trump administration person out there that want to throw eggs at me as a result of that joke, you can't because they're too expensive.
She got on his head, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Guys, do you have any info about the NYPD uniforms found on the
what?
sidewalk? About the NYPD uniforms found on the sidewalk. Yeah,
what I didn't understand what you said. What?
Found uniforms of one APD.
Uniforms. Oh.
Yeah, the police uniforms.
Yeah, what about them?
Okay.
Did you hear about something about it?
What do you mean? Hear something about it? Like what?
Yeah, some information. What happened? The occurrence.
I didn't hear.
All right, because there's a guy who is saying it might be Black Swan event because someone might be imposing policemen now, and they bring some shit. I just dropped the short video.
Okay. So if he got caught, or if he didn't get caught, but what was on camera in a police uniform, they would just blow it out of proportion, right?
Possibly. Yeah.
Like a blame the division.
The police for like terrorist acts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, they do that all the time. They're the ones that instigate with bricks and shit like that. You know.
Now we saw the breakdown video. Listen to this fucking fat-headed son of a bitch, and pay close attention.
When I was actually walking out here, somebody sent me a photo of a CNN headline about what happened in Minneapolis. And this is the headline. I'm just going to read it. Outrage after ICE officer kills U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Well, that's one way to put it. And that is the way that many people in the corporate media have put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say attack very, very intentionally, because this was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day. What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? What that headline leaves.
How many stitches?
There's that fucking number, 33. Yep.
How many stitches? 33. Let's hear that again. Hold on.
In his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think
33 stitches in his leg.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone is sensitive, maybe you shouldn't give him a fucking gun.
Yeah, you should be on leave.
It's a good idea.
Well, they're also using that something that they probably set up 6 months ago to justify now killing someone because he chose to get in front of the car. Like, dude, if you got ran over once, get the fuck out of the way. You know? Makes sense to me.
But
well, maybe he's trying to do the same thing last time. Maybe he was trying to shoot the last person they had. He realized it. Yeah. Or he realized it, whoever it was.
Except the other person wasn't having it. Get out of the way, get ran over.
Sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile. What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, They ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The President stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying
including
to
me.
ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before. And everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every single one of you. Questions?
We didn't say she wasn't there for the protesters. We just said that she was murdered, man, because she was there.
That was not a justified shooting. No, not one bit.
No. And, you know, they love these little trigger words like radicals and, you know, we stand with the ICE. We stand with the ICE. They should say we stand with the ICE. ICE is, right? That's the CIA. Anyway. And you know, the president has emergency powers over FEMA, the media, and everything. They could shut down if they were saying the media is lying all the time. Shut them down.
To be honest,
don't spread that bullshit.
When first time President Trump was a president, he passed all of the power to the FEMA. So now FEMA are above the president. So
I mean,
that's a true statement. Yep.
And I know that every year, if there's any type of emergency in the country, they declare an emergency. That's the justification for the next annual renewal. I found that out recently. So they can create any kind of emergency just to keep it going in the military's hands.
What I think is they need to disclose everything that ICE was doing on that street that day to the public. What were they there for? Were they there? And obviously, they didn't have any way to. If they had criminal charges they wanted to press against this woman, they can do that without shooting her. That's not a problem. I don't have. If she did something criminal or obstructed justice in some way, I don't have a problem with that. But the fact that shooting her without a trial, that's straight up murder. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't understand why if they go and to they know her vehicle, they know she's in it. Why do you leave her so much room with your vehicle? Why not just block her in?
There's a number of things wrong with this.
Yeah.
There's a number of things wrong with this. And one of them is the calm demeanor in which that cop was walking back from going down to that car. I mean,
I get it. I know. Exactly.
I don't know. There's just something really kind of unsettling about that. I mean,
maybe she was the target to begin with.
Well, to RG's point, it would be an FBI arrest if it was fucking legit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, guys, listen. If you would kill someone, you would be affected in some kind of way. He was unaffected totally. He was just normally walking. He didn't.
Sound like a Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made sure he finished the job.
Imploded on the land, bro. Why was there a box full of NYPD uniforms found on the side of the street, bro? NYPD uniforms, bro.
Sounds criminal to me.
I don't know. Maybe they're from a costume shop or something.
No, could be. Just left on the side of the road. Yeah.
No, that's bullshit.
Or maybe they are going to make this kind of situation, like, for example, they were stolen, but we retrieved them, and then they say, but there was another part of uniform stolen, and then they will impose as a police, and it will create mayhem.
Yeah, it's criminal trafficking is what it is. It's what it is, man. It literally is what it is.
Oh no. Okay.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Hang on. I gotta bring this up.
Some people are jumping to the conclusions that everything is fake today. You know, there's a plenty of faker, of course, but not everything is fake. I don't think so that each event which happens is really fake.
Well, I question everything. I look at it all. I got to think about it.
That's a very good approach.
Yep.
Hola amigos, yo soy su nuevo presidente, el señor Donaldo
No
J.
fucking
Trump.
shit.
Your ex-presidente, el señor Maduro, is no longer your presidente. He kept talking shit, and fucking around, though, and he ultimately found out, though. Anyway, we're going to make Venezuela grande again. Mucho grande. El bigger y el better than ever before. We're going to drill, baby drill. We're going to have a big, beautiful fiesta, all the tacos you want. Mucho mariachi, sexy mamacitas, and delicious margaritas. And President Trump is going to be el DJ, okay? Muchas gracias, muchachos. Y let's make el Venezuela grande again. Arriba el Venezuela, amigos.
El grande.
Dude, I'm okay with the tacos and the fucking whatever else he said.
The DJs and the senoritas.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
No
Fuck
shit.
sakes, dude. Wow.
We'll have a party down at Trump's Island later.
Yeah.
Trump's Island.
Yeah. We'll ride down on David Weiss's yacht.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he can fucking do a final experiment in fucking Venezuela. Let him do that, dude.
Look here, man.
Experiment that bitch, motherfucker. Anyway, sorry, Soph.
You're all right, bro.
These are live shots that we're watching in Minneapolis right now. More interaction. Trisha, we're watching somebody being taken to the ground by ICE right now. Just give us a sense of what's going on here.
Martha, unfortunately, we are seeing a coordinated campaign of violence against our law enforcement, particularly in Minneapolis.
These are live shots that we're watching in Minneapolis right now. More interaction.
Look at that. When do police look like army and shit? This is fucking crazy.
They are the ones who create mayhem, the police. Did you
Yeah.
ever see any protest when police comes? It's always a mayhem. Did you ever? Probably have seen that, for example, the stones were thrown from behind the lines of police. It was their fellow policemen. It's plenty of examples.
I'm wondering, how they come out like a militia, bro. It's like the intention isn't good when you come out fully suited and booted, bro, like to a community. It's people's intention to defend themselves. People are going to defend themselves.
Already in the USA. Now we just get the clothes.
And then it's that easy just to turn the narrative into, you show a group of police coming out in military tackling everybody, and then you say, oh, we got to do something about all the attacks on our police. It's crazy, dude. It's reverse psychology. All day.
So listen to this. This is what should scare the shit out of you.
Yeah. Thanks for taking my question. So the head of Minnesota's investigations agency says that the U.S. Attorney's Office has essentially cut off the state investigations agency's access to the investigation. What is the precedent for that, and why shouldn't the Minnesota officials on the ground have access and evidence to work on this investigation?
First of all, I wish the state officials in Minnesota would investigate why you have so many people who are using their vehicles and other means to actually interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation. The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job. The idea that Tim Walz and a bunch of
Absolute immunity?
Hold on. Absolute immunity. What is that?
Means they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's
sounds
what that
like
means.
Fucking Germany in the 40s, right?
They can do. That means they can do anything they want.
So they say, right? So they say.
Agent 007.
There you go.
Radicals in Minneapolis are going to go after and make this guy's life miserable because he was doing the job that he was asked to do is preposterous.
See, that's fucked. That's totally fucked because look here, this happened today. This is crazy. Watch this. This happened today. Had one pull out a pistol on somebody, right, and point it right at their face. These protests. Watch this.
Oh shit, he's got his gun. He pulled out his fucking gun. You saw that.
they're getting bolder. This just happened today. This just happened less than an hour ago. There's protests broke out all over Minnesota, and this just happened. Now, you saw the video and what this person was doing. Just standing there, probably saying something he didn't like. How many more people need to be shot in their face before we stand up? It's only a matter of time before this happens again. You know it, and I know it. Is it going to take a massacre happening in our streets? Are we going to wait until they just kill a bunch of people at one time? I just want to know what's the line, because I'm already past that line. This officer drew his weapon on this person for standing there. There was no reason at all.
They're crushing their amendments too. Think about the First Amendment. If you don't have the right to protest or speak your mind, you get shot for it. That's crazy.
Unfortunately, this needs to happen everywhere for people to finally stand up, dude. I mean,
well, I think you know, go ahead, and I'll say it after.
What I was gonna say is like these types of things unfortunately need to happen, dude, to wake people up, because everybody's fucking asleep and fucking stupid to not understand what the fuck is going on. Anyways, go ahead, RG.
Yeah, brother, I agree, and I know I hear the passion in your voice. I want to say it like this. I'll keep it quick, but you know, think about from the perspective of if you're inside that camp, like say, you know, your captain and your lieutenant bring you in and they brief you every morning. They're like, okay, this has happened over here. This has happened over here. Everyone's amping up, guys. In every city, they're starting to attack our own. You know, you need to be right there for your brother. Be ready for anything and everything. And they're fucking psyching you up, right? I would not be surprised if it's you know, those few at the top, right? That you know, and there's always one or two rogue cops that you know of, right? That are like the ones that are, you know, on the juice and like pumped up. Yeah, man, I'm a fucking man. If anything fucking happens, I got your back, you know. And it's like that, and you know, I try to put myself in the shoes of like, what the fuck are they really telling these police officers every morning, every day to make them react like this, you know, so quickly? And it's got to be something, you know, some kind of psychological tricks, like you said, like World War II.
Most of those people are in there to exact authority over other people.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's all. That's all. Okay.
There will be many more events like that. You know why? Because they have to piss off the society, the citizens. Why? Because they want to bring martial law. Why? Because America has to go down. And how it's going to happen? Inside fight. That's the only way. America can be only destroyed from the inside, cannot be from the outside. That's the idea. And if it's going to happen, first you have to take over. If you want, America is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but RG has the point though.
And what's I was just going to say, and what's happening is it's been slowly, you know, it was from the outside, but now the outside is internal, and almost every one of our presidents, secretaries of state, head of, you know, generals and this and that are Jewish, and we just aren't aware of it.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
Yeah. So RG has a point. What are they telling these people to get them hyped up to do what they're doing? That's a fair point, though. What are they telling them, right?
Oh, well, they get them hyped up. They tell them that everybody out there is a potential threat.
And terrorists. Yeah.
Even an old woman could have a gun in her knitting bag and blow you away. And the most important thing is that you go home at night, regardless if anybody else gets killed.
Yeah. And they probably use those kind of psychological things, like your family's going to be waiting for you. I don't want to have to bury you. You know, just weird shit, probably.
They're turning them against Americans.
You know, the best way to not get hurt is don't fuck with people that don't need fucking with.
There you go.
That's the best thing right there. Then you don't have to dress up like a motherfucking Ninja Turtle to give a traffic ticket. You see?
Right. So if they can use this logic for them, can they use this logic against the military to turn against Americans? Right. That would be the next
Certain
step.
percentage. A certain percentage.
Yeah, and I was just looking into these two generals. I did a live, but anyway, it's the point was that that there's only I think a few that use bribery heavily and get these people in compromising positions, right? Just like I'm sure politicians are, and you know.
Okay,
they
so
probably
in
just
answer to your
use that against
question
them.
on that, I'm going to play 2 short videos. Okay. This one, some of it you may know, some of you may not.
In 1933, a group of U.S. businessmen tried to overthrow the government and install a fascist dictator. And it almost worked. Right in the middle of the Great Depression, even, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt came in with the New Deal, banking reform, labor protections, and taxes on the wealthy. And guess what happened? The richest men in America crashed the fuck out. We're talking DuPont, JP Morgan, executives tied to General Motors, Remington, Goodyear, Standard Oil, the tip of the spear. So what did they do? Well, they planned a coup, a real one. And they needed a popular military hero to help pull it off, right? Enter Major General Smedley Butler, the most decorated Marine in U.S. history at that time. This guy was beloved by veterans, a real soldier. And they thought if he led the coup, the public would trust it. Now, while families were skipping meals, losing their homes in 1933, the elite backers of this coup were living like nothing was wrong. In 1933, the richest families held 40% of all U.S. wealth. Today, the top 2% still holds about 42% of all national wealth, 4 out of every $10 in this country. Now, back in 1933, the wealthy were still hosting private galas, awarding themselves bonuses, while the average family works harder for less. So when FDR raised their taxes and asked them to pay a little, they didn't tighten their belts. They decided to overthrow the government. And here was the plan. They would bankroll a private army of 500,000 veterans at a cost of over $30 million. That's $700 million today. They'd march on Washington and force FDR to accept a new position called the Secretary of General Affairs, basically a fancy term for American dictator, modeled directly on how Mussolini and Hitler took power. They told Butler, don't worry about media coverage. The newspapers will support us, they said, because many of the biggest publishers at that time were tied to the same industries funding the coup. And they wanted to use the American Legion, the nation's largest veterans group, as their backbone. And this wasn't fringe. This wasn't 1930s 4chan shit. This was the American elite trying to burn down democracy to protect their profits. Here's the thing. Butler wasn't corrupt. He went along with it for a spell, a snippet, a stint. And then he went straight to Congress. He testified under oath. He dropped names. He laid out the whole plot. And Congress confirmed it. The McCormack-Dickinstein Committee, the group that was later the House Un-American Activities Committee, said, and I quote, "There is evidence that supports General Butler's testimony on the existence of this plot." Now, the coup was real. So naturally, in America, those perpetrators were prosecuted, right? I mean, a plot to overthrow our democracy. Got to bring that swift hammer of justice down, right? Yeah, but in America, we don't prosecute the wealthy. We never have. None of the businessmen were ever prosecuted, not a single one. They were too wealthy, too politically connected, too important to the American economy. So the report was quietly filed away, downplayed, and erased from textbooks. Democracy rarely collapses because of the workers. It collapses when powerful people at the top feel threatened. The danger has always been the people who have everything to lose.
Jeez, dude, this country's wow.
Yeah,
I was gonna say this country sucks, but what country is better? I don't even know.
Well, you got to be careful because here, not all generals are cool, right? It says here that a 4-star general confirms that he would execute order to attack Americans on U.S. soil. Tell me martial law is coming to America without telling me martial law is coming to America.
Yeah, it's important to keep our eyes on the past, bro, because they do, if we're aware of the plans that have succeeded before in other places, it's definitely coming here.
Watch out for the distractions because they come like torpedoes, man. Watch this.
Yeah.
Elon Musk calls for Donald Trump to release the Epstein files. Trump calls out National Guard in LA. Democrat and Republican members of Congress call for release of the Epstein files. Speaker Mike Johnson shuts down Congress. The British press calls for the release of the Epstein files. Trump orders U.S. military to attack Venezuelans. This isn't complicated. Donald Trump will do anything to distract from the Epstein files. Why? Why would anyone who isn't named in the Epstein files not want the names released? Donald Trump thinks he can make us forget the greatest pedophile scandal in modern history. He's wrong. It's not working. Release the Epstein files.
Epstein
If
files must be
if
released.
there's any chance that our president is involved in that, why the fuck wouldn't we fucking do something about it?
Look, let's assume he's not involved. He is, but let's assume he's not. He has sponsors, his puppet, and all of them would go down. So it's impossible to release those files.
So this was, look at this is President Trump declared on Wednesday evening that his power as commander-in-chief is constrained only by his own morality, brushing aside international law and other checks on his ability to use military might to strike, invade, or coerce nations around the world. Asked in a wide-ranging interview with the New York Times if there were any limits on his global powers, Mr. Trump said, yeah, there is one thing, my own morality, my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop me. I don't need international law, he added. I'm not looking to hurt people.
There are no limits because he's immoral.
So, Sav, you remember the Monica Lewinsky thing in the 90s? Okay, can you imagine if Clinton was accused of what the fuck we think Trump's involved in back then? What would have happened? If we thought Clinton was on the Epstein list back in the 90s.
Oh God, I don't know.
I
don't know how any of this would have hit back in the 90s.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we would. Pretty sure there would have been Clinton would have been impeached right away, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, there would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
So why is it now that Trump, our president now, is potentially involved in that and everybody's turning a blind eye?
Well, everybody's not turning a blind eye.
No.
They're being easily distracted.
Right.
I'll give you that. There's a lot of people being easily distracted. I'm not distracted. I still want to know more about this Lake Michigan thing because, like I said, I think that baby that they murdered was actually his, and the reason he was there was to make sure that it was done. He didn't want it coming and biting him in the ass later.
Well, if anything gets released, it's going to be criminal charges. It has to be.
I know everything I need to about the dude to know that he wouldn't be alive if he was 5 minutes around me.
Oh yeah, dude. Same here. Yeah.
I would rip his fucking jowls, throat, most of his body.
Oh yeah. Same with Mr. Obama and fucking, all those motherfuckers, dude. Yeah.
Oh, this is good news. Maybe. Denmark changes Greenland's name to Epstein Island so Trump will stop talking about it.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
That is pretty good.
I was going to ask, do you guys know what may come from these ultimatums that everyone's giving Trump about releasing even though I don't know if it's real or not, but about releasing the Venezuelan president? Russia and China were both.
I didn't hear their ultimatums. I knew they're not happy about it.
Well, he said, Putin said, release him or else. That was like his quoted words.
Huh.
I'm wondering what's gonna.
Said Putin?
Yeah. Putin said that.
What the fuck does he care about Venezuela?
They're allies.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So it's basically an attack on China and Russia and all their allies.
By the way, do you
that would That would be like Russia attacking NATO. Like that would be like China or Russia attacking. Yeah. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
but what does Russia care about fucking South America?
Well, Russia has a lot of interest. Russia has interest. Their Venezuela's been selling their oil to Russia.
And now we have a figure on the trigger of it. We own it. So
you know why we took out Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, I do know. Go ahead, Saab.
Because he dared to sell his oil for a gold-backed currency.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Why did we take out Gaddafi?
Same reason.
Same shit. Right.
Yep. Every time.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
You know that the next week Trump is going to attend in Davos World Economic Forum, yeah?
He's a keynote speaker at World Economic Forum.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's going to come off like he's condemning them, but he's in cahoots. Okay.
So think about this, guys. What is let's think in terms of 2 moves ahead, right? If we're playing chess here, what's America's move? Like, why would they take such a risk, right, with what they're doing now? What's the next couple of moves down the road, do y'all think?
I don't know, man. This guy's like a wild card.
Yeah.
He really is. I do believe he's something wrong with him, man. Really.
No, there's nothing wrong with him. He's following the script.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I'm just saying there is something wrong with him because I've seen some of his recent public appearances, and even his wife said you're embarrassing yourself.
He's completely.
Well, I mean, him being a Jewish butt buddies, right? I mean, I see them trying to bring UN and the WHO and FEMA. I think that's going to be the next big thing.
Well, if he can get us into war, then he can stay in office. So I think that's one of his moves.
He can get himself into war.
Yeah.
We don't have to be involved in it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Here's the big thing for me is that I know that COVID-19 injections are an interface, graphene and all that, and this new medical wireless industry and biodigital
I don't
convergence.
have nothing to worry about that. I didn't get it.
Well, me either. I'm saying I think Bill Gates, his quoted words are that they need to have guaranteed these next 5 rounds of jabs, these advancing jabs, right, to be given to the next generation. He said that's his goal. 5 more jabs, right?
Yeah.
And I remember hearing and learning about, like, on these when the digital ID comes through and everything, that they're going to start doing major interstate, like national interstate roadblocks to make sure you got your jab, and if you don't, might tell you to pull up to the side.
RG, think about Palantir.
What's that?
They're Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir.
They've already got it set up. They're ready to roll it out, and like he showed earlier, the rings are going to be connected to like the local police. I mean, if they feel you're a threat, now you got ICE coming in, and they could justify it, like call you a terrorist of some sort, a sympathizer.
Domestic terrorist. Yeah. Especially if you speak out like this, like we're doing. I mean, they're gonna.
So RG, hypothetically speaking, if they did another pandemic, they could use ICE to implement the jab, right? Could they not?
Oh yeah. They'll probably use every arm of the FEMA playbook, I would say.
Right.
And then WHO coming in. I mean, they've already said, be ready for that because WHO has been approved to be in bed with FEMA. I mean,
right. Yeah.
They're planning it out. I just think that might be their next thing because it's that they're making everything blockchain and tokenized, right?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Hey, take a breath for a second. JB, there he is. Hey, JB, can you put your hand up in the air and do a peace symbol for me? There you go. Well, that's not what the peace symbol, but you know what I'm saying. What's going on, brother? We can't hear you. You're muted. There he goes.
A screwed up world. What else?
Yeah. I saw a thing here just a minute ago. This is kind of crazy. Erica Kirk's kids, the boy. How did this fucking kid age 3 years and 10 months? Take a look at this. I ain't shitting you. These people.
I know you're not.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get the
This
fuck
was
out.
in the alibi about not being on an Egyptian airplane when nobody said she was on an Egyptian airplane to begin. I mean, it's just really fucking bizarre shit, man.
Yeah.
I noticed they brought that Egyptian airplane up right after the shooting. Like there was an Egyptian airplane at the airport.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Erika Kirk is as well on the Epstein files.
I just came up to ask you gentlemen a question. What you think? My neighbor's got a sign in front of his house that says, all Trump supporters and anybody that didn't vote at all should be led to a gas chamber.
Okay.
And my local cops, my local town board had him arrested because they said he's trying to incite a riot.
How is that inciting a riot?
I just
Freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. That's not inciting a riot.
That's what they charged him with.
Yeah, well, he could get out of that real easy.
Oh,
Think of that keyword charged.
Oh, I know.
And I hope he does get out of it because that's a direct violation of his First Amendment right to say as he wishes, especially redressing his government.
But it doesn't matter.
No.
They don't give a fuck.
I told him, I said, I wouldn't sign up like that because all you're doing is trying to stir a pot. But I mean, he said,
people are angry. Would you rather somebody express their anger in words or in actions?
Well, as I told him, I said, there's other ways of doing it. I mean, but they'd be like driving around town with a sign like that. I mean, I wouldn't do it. All you'd have two people do is trying to start problems. But
well, of course, because the reality of it is, see, the guy that put that sign up, he's still drinking the Kool-Aid of the two-party fucking system. Okay, he still believes in this left-right bullshit that they try to sell. That's just to keep us squabbling back and forth with each other. The reality is, our world is run by a gang of fucking pedophile criminals, organized crime that screw little kids and eat them. That's the reality of it. And it don't matter whether they wear a donkey on their shirt or a fucking elephant or any other goddamn thing. They're all monsters. Every last one of them.
Yes.
And they're there for only one reason: to figure out how to take more and more of your shit. They're not there to represent you. They don't give a fuck about you. They are board members of a corporation called the United States.
Yes. Yeah, 100%, Sav.
Okay? So even your representative does not represent you. They represent a portion of that corporation. That's it.
And lobbyists. Yeah.
100%, dude.
Fuck that whole system, man. We need to just get rid of it. Get rid of the corporation, man. Go back to the Commonwealth. Go back under the Articles of Confederation. State sovereignty.
You cannot make you cannot put a makeup on a cadaver. It's impossible.
You can't what?
You cannot put makeup on a cadaver.
No, you can't. It's like, oh, here's this half burnt down barn. We got to fix it up. What should we do? Well, let's paint it. No, you can't do that, man. It's structurally unsound. We have to tear it down and rebuild it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, furthermore, we're on maritime law, Sav, to be honest.
Commercial law, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like we're not even fucking wow. Yeah. We're lost at sea, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you're a man on land. Claim that Commonwealth.
Oh, and get this, guys. With this new digital thing they're trying to push it on and replace birth certificates and give it to your child before it's even born. And when it comes out, that's man.
Yeah,
crazy.
They already push on the on the
one system to another corrupt system.
That they're taking DNA swabs from the foreigners. So soon we'll be coming to you as well, guys. Have fun.
What?
So I don't know if you've noticed, but the system is literally crumbling before our eyes. And I am literally loving watching it happen. And you know what? The best part about the post-2020 era is that blind faith and trusting people who carry titles or letters before their names or after their names is literally gone. It's finished. We've lost all trust in the system. Doctors, banks, law enforcement, politicians, the legal system, we all know it is corrupt to the core. Discernment, intuition, and critical thinking is now compulsory. And after seeing the world for what it truly is, when you wake up, you have trust issues. I don't trust doctors, and it's not that I don't trust the doctors themselves, it's that I don't trust what they have been taught in medical school. I don't trust the vets, I feel like they're coming after our animals. I don't trust the police because I feel like half of the time they don't have a clue what they're speaking about, and they just make their own rules up. So yeah, discernment, intuition, and critical thinking is something that we should all be doing. And if you have a gut feeling that something isn't right, chances are it's probably not. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks like this. And I know I'm not the only one who is just sat back watching the system crumble. And it's because of people like me and you. We have lost full and complete trust in the system. And I don't know about you, but I'll never trust them, the system, a doctor, a vaccine, the police, ever again in my life. Ever.
Is she single?
Hey,
good
for
her.
Sister.
There's one problem with that woman. Why does she look like she's got a ball sack on her neck?
Oh, come on. Oh, man. She's beautiful. Hey, but I'll say this. Hey, listen. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker.
That's actually an indent. That's actually an indent in her neck.
The way the camera looked, it looked like she had a ball sack came from her neck.
And why would you use a ball sack?
Yeah, but, hey man, she's talking truth though. So
pull her back up. Let's see the ball sack. I want to see this.
All right, let's see the ball sack. We want to.
Yeah, she said it very well too.
Yeah,
yeah, she's I don't trust them
right
either.
there in the center.
Yeah,
she got
right here. Right here, right? That's a dent.
Little dangler.
Yeah, but I'm on a phone. It looks like a ball. It does. It looks like it's
Maybe you know what's got me worried, man, is that you got ball sacks on your mind, man.
No.
Why are you tripping out about ball sacks? I'm getting an echo from you, Donald.
Yeah, and turn YouTube off, dude.
Turn YouTube off. Yeah. Turn off YouTube, then you can unmute.
Yeah, my buddies laughed me when I said
No,
we're going to be in a war next year.
Still getting that noise from you, bro. You can't have YouTube on at the same time. If you have YouTube on, you have to mute YouTube. I can't hear you because I muted you because you were disruptive. I don't know what you're doing, dude.
I don't think that she at all had any connection to that. When I see that, it's like you're victimizing the victim, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, she did lose her husband. She lost her kids. Like I was just with her at the White House, and she's, that's anyone. If that happened to your wife, my husband, like it's devastating.
She lost her kids.
I don't think that.
She lost her kids. They're talking about Erica Kirk.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Lost her husband, lost her kids. What?
Huh? She didn't lose her kids.
Somebody fucked up. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They didn't write the script right.
Somebody's talking out of school.
Uh-huh.
Not good. Not good. Oh, yeah. There was. This is fucked up.
I like that congresswoman though. She's
a woman got arrested, okay, for being a fake ASL interpreter. The dude like at news conferences and shit that do the sign language and everything. Wait till you see this. This is fucking hilarious.
All I know right now is I got to start looking at women's necks from now on.
It's happened again. Another sign language interpreter accused of signing total gibberish. This time, it was at the police news conference announcing an arrest in the Tampa serial killings.
We will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Standing off to the side, apparently translating every word, this woman.
We received over 5,000 tips in this case.
But it turns out much of what she was signing was nonsense. She waved her arms around like she was singing Jingle Bells, says one outraged sign language expert. The woman, identified as Derlin Roberts, has a string of arrests for fraud. So how did she come to be translating at last week's high-profile police news conference?
I just didn't ask enough questions.
Tampa Police Public Information Officer Steve Hegarty told me the woman simply showed up out of the blue and offered her services.
My immediate reaction was, I didn't call for a sign language interpreter, but that's great that we have one here. I let her in.
Did this woman appear to know what she was doing?
To the untrained eye, and that would include mine, I didn't see any problem.
She's up there flapping her arms around and shit, man.
Like a giant
So
chicken.
I wonder what she was saying, if she got some of it right.
I doubt it.
That's funny. That's
I
hilarious. But you know,
know that this means you have to poop. That means poop.
yeah, you know, they started out the conversation with, I guess I didn't ask enough questions. Man, police never ask enough questions. They assume things.
Right. Hold on. Why wouldn't they ask that question though?
Right.
Come on,
Yeah, but
dude. You're not gonna go on
there's-
live air with some motherfucker you don't even know who the fuck it is.
Right, they're slacking, bro,
Well,
in every area.
I can kind of see where they're coming from. Oh, cool. Here's somebody who's going to do sign language for us, too. We didn't, like the guy said, he didn't ask for it. She
Yeah, he
just
didn't
showed up
ask.
and volunteered her services, you know?
Yeah, I could have showed up and made some signs with my fucking hands, and I could have got the
Yeah.
job too, right? Like,
Stand up there flipping everybody off. a
yeah,
bunch of
flip
times.
them off. Fucking,
That's good.
yeah,
Oh.
give me the job.
I lied. I wanted to flip people off on live TV. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like me saying I'd like to offer my services to train your sprinters. Right?
There you go.
Yeah. It roll behind him like get.
RG,
Yeah.
the track coach.
Yeah.
So did you guys
That's
hear
hilarious.
NASA's largest library closed on January?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Vlad was saying that.
Threw away the books. Just threw
Somebody
them
was
away.
trying to get some of them. I forgot who it was. They were telling me that they were going to do this.
Probably two.
That was Vlad. No, Vlad was talking about it. Ironwork.
I think we the people are going to want those books. So can you just like throw them on, Craigslist or something? Or can we get people to go there maybe and collect these books so that they don't just, get thrown out or burned or just completely destroyed? That would be cool because it seems like there's a lot of books. And based on the comments I saw on an Instagram post from people that work there, they are really trying to get that out, that it's effed up, but we should get those books.
So
Yeah.
they're burning the evidence, dude. That's what they're doing.
And
Hey,
that's
NASA,
$1 trillion of taxpayer money, by the way. So
Yeah. Let's see. And this is due to what? Ooh, what's that noise?
That's Donald again.
Really?
Yeah.
I got my speakers
Kind of
turned
a-
down.
Hang on.
And I got the YouTube channel turned down.
Yeah, you do. But you got some background noise.
A scanner on the other side.
Is that what that is? A
JJ,
scanner? Is that what that is? A scanner?
He's got a
If
scanner
it
on.
sounds like that, I'm gonna go turn it down.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that.
I was seeing JJ's comment in the
Okay.
JJ was talking about he's in YouTube jail for talking about the Jays. That sucks, man.
Who's in jail?
He's in YouTube jail for a week. JJ was in the
Oh,
comments
Jake, you got a
there.
strike? Oh no.
Okay, yeah,
Dude.
he said for a week.
What do you do?
That sucks.
I don't know.
Talking about the Jays.
Oh yeah. You're small. Yeah.
I was wondering why I hadn't seen him go live.
He hasn't come
That
on my
sucks.
channel in a couple of days neither. So I've been giving links for it.
Well, he can still
Hey,
go
you
on
mean
channels. He
I could
just
tell
can't
you?
put them out there.
I could tell you a secret about talking about the Jays, right? Like get a read aloud assistant, like on a
Yeah.
book or a whatever, and get it to read it out. Because there's a
Like
book called The
Dragon.
Hidden Hand. I was getting my little AI assistant to read it, so it's not me. But
I never
yeah, it's
installed
called
it,
The
but I
Hidden
have
Hand.
Dragon Naturally Speaking. But that's
Hmm.
actually that's something you talk to, and then it puts it in text. I'm not sure if it works both ways because I never used it.
I just say goblins.
There you
When I talk about goblins, that's what I'm talking about. So
Right on. Code got the code word.
Or Fringe.
yeah, Ferengi.
After ICE executed an American citizen who happened to be a single mother and widow yesterday, there seems to be some confusion about what using your vehicle as a weapon looks like. Usually when the tires are pointed in the exact direction as the person fleeing or standing in the way, here's another example of what using one's vehicle as a weapon looks like. This is what trying to get away from somebody looks like as they're trying to open your door and curse at you. And then somebody steps in front and I honestly don't get it, y'all. Okay.
I saw the video on numerous occasions.
You mean multiple times?
Dude, he's trying to run that dude over. What the fuck?
Well, they're doing a demonstration.
Oh, here we go.
As it pertains to a law enforcement official,
That's
don't
questionable.
expect him to be prosecuted. He was completely justified.
Ooh. You can always count on Stephen A for the hot takes. Now, of course, he
Dude.
went on to say that it shouldn't have happened from a humanitarian.
Dude, you're gonna have to turn that fucking scanner off or something, man. I keep hearing that thing going all in the background.
Standpoint. So, are we acknowledging now that cops and law enforcement have zero duty to protect American citizens, but instead property? Because that sounded a lot like that. And I agree, he won't be prosecuted, but it's not going to be because he didn't do anything wrong. It's just simply going to be because the system is crooked. So, you people seem like you think that Ashley Babbitt was, a martyr and was within her right, breaking through a window to try to capture Congress. And a lot of you probably, Stephen A. Smith probably thinks that George Floyd it was valid dragging him out of his car and, kneeling on his neck for 10 minutes. Now this, a fascist regime giving somebody a badge does not automatically qualify them as law enforcement. But finally, if you're out here making excuses for American citizens being assassinated by ICE agents who are supposed to be looking for illegal immigrants and criminals, then you might be part of the problem and a reason that we are headed towards the conflicts that we are.
I have to agree with that. Rocky, my man, do me a favor and put a shirt on, bro.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, here's where that ICE agent, that same guy that had to get the 33 stitches. Did you get that shirt yet?
I don't think he has.
Rocky, can you hear me, bro? I think he's froze up.
Probably.
Yes.
Is there? I got a question, Slav. Have you seen any footage of a 6 months ago when that happened? The guy that got the stitches?
Yeah,
He got drugged.
About to show it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool.
ICE arrest in the Twin Cities is leading to even more charges.
This home security video shows a driver taking off during a traffic stop, dragging a deportation officer with him. New at 10, WCCO's Uba Ali walks us through this video and the political firestorm behind it.
What began as a planned federal immigration arrest took a violent turn in this quiet Bloomington neighborhood. And it was all caught on camera. According to a federal complaint, agents were executing a warrant for 39-year-old Roberto Carlos Munoz. They say Munoz entered the country unlawfully, and he also pled guilty to fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct back in 2023 for abusing a minor. Tuesday morning, agents pulled him over. Court documents say he repeatedly refused to comply before a federal agent took out his spring-loaded window punch with his right hand and broke the driver's side rear window. These images show the officer's hand in the vehicle. In this video, you can see the driver take off with the agent hanging from the car, dragging him 300 feet through front yards. These graphic images show the aftermath. A bloody agent who needed 33 stitches for his significant cuts. And now a political battle with a top Homeland Security official criticizing Governor Tim Walz, posting on X, instead of comparing ICE law enforcement to the Gestapo, Walz should be thanking our brave law enforcement. The Department of Justice says a request for Munoz to be held after that 2022 arrest was, quote, not honored by local authorities, and Munoz was released. Tonight.
How many stitches? 33, right?
Yeah, 33.
Didn't get a really good clear shot of the actual him being drugged though. I didn't get to see him being drugged out.
Yeah, he was hanging out of the window of the car, on the driver's side.
But if someone was going to take off in a car when you're trying to hold on, wouldn't you just let go, let him go? Why would you want to hold on?
I know.
Yeah. Odds are he's going to hurt. It will.
I mean, I'd say, okay, whatever, just run. You'll catch him some other time.
Right, get a plate, whatever. Right, pick him up somewhere else. Yeah. No, he's a flight risk, so take precautions for that.
I mean,
but he was hanging on. He thought he was gonna get that taco in the passenger seat.
All I know is that guy watched too much Dukes of Hazzard. Thought he was bold. Duke could jump through a window. Must be. I mean, it's like the stupidity of you go to a public park. Like I live in upstate New York, and they legalized marijuana, and you got people that. I'm serious. If I smoke a cigarette in a park, a cop will come up to me and tell me there's a sign right there, no smoking in a park. Well, they're over there smoking marijuana, so why can't I smoke park? And his answer is, well, marijuana is legal. Geez, I thought smoking tobacco was legal. Or is that wrong?
Yeah, it is. That cop sounds like an idiot. Most cops
You're
are.
Right, you're right.
Most cops are idiots. They are really dumb, and they pick them dumb. They pick the dumb ones because they don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They conform. See, they respond better to a punishment reward type system like that.
Well, I think I heard somewhere you got
Really? That's what you're gonna fucking do?
What?
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 What? Do you know what
Back
the fuck
up.
is that is for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
What is that for?
Back up.
You're gonna push me? What is that for?
Back up.
What was that
I don't
for?
give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck about
Back
her?
up.
Bro, this is why we're here.
Back up.
This is why we're here.
Back up.
What's her name? Renee Good?
Back up.
And you fucking, that's a memorial to her. That's a memorial to her.
What a prick cop.
Yeah, I
Swear to
always
God.
love it. They come to your fucking face and push you back and tell you back up, back up.
Yeah.
Fucking came to me, you motherfucker.
Yeah. This is insane, man.
I love to see Janos at a protest.
Yeah,
this is a
protest.
Oh,
This is no- this is-
beat shit out of them, and later they would put me fucking down. I was a few times, so yeah, I know how it ends. Always same story, man.
See, I think we can safely say that police do not see themselves as citizens anymore.
No,
they see
they're
themselves as your superior, and if you
Yeah.
don't do what they say when they say it, and they can even put their hands on you, bro. This is a military police state.
RG,
Hands
they see
down.
themselves as a citizens because citizen, that's the maritime definition. So they see themselves as a citizen, and they see themselves as a
Yeah.
sovereign, not sovereign citizen, but
Yeah.
sovereign. So they don't see you
Right.
as a man or woman. That's the problem. And yeah, I agree with that.
Well, they don't follow the same laws that we are told that are in place for us for our safety and our service.
No, they follow
by them, right?
ordinances. It's ordinance.
And so I think it's safe to say that at this point, bro, our constitution don't mean shit to the police force. It really don't
Well,
seem
we're
like
not
it anyway.
under a constitution, and they don't enforce anything constitutional. That's what you got to understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I
They're-
understand that
what-
they
what
just
is
they
police-
teach. Yeah, go
What
ahead.
does police mean?
I'm
Where
not
do they
sure
come
what
from?
a police.
Policy.
Police
yeah.
enforcement.
Policy.
They are enforcing
Okay.
policies.
And what policies are we under? Uniform Commercial Code. So your Constitution
yes.
don't mean fuck.
Right. Yeah, you were pretty much guilty until proven innocent.
Well, it's
the
not that.
opposite.
It's yeah, you got to know what the whole gig
Perversion and inversion. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's all about money with that. The policies are set up so you pay them. You pay them a fee. If you don't pay them a fee, you do time.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Look, RG, they cannot enforce law because law is only created by God. They cannot create law.
I get
Because law
that. I get
stands
that.
for land, air, water. I said it multiple times. They cannot. It's impossible to enforce law. They do not create law. They only create bills, policies, other fancy words, but not law. People do not understand the real definitions of the words. And I'm freaking foreigner, not native English speaker, and I fucking know it. I shouldn't. We should guys know it.
Well, I guess I've learned that in the past. It just ticks me off. But go ahead. Yeah.
Heron Song. I watch that guy too. He's got some good stuff. John Bryant. He's a good liar. He's just over here in West Virginia. Anyway, Trump, man, this guy's losing his fucking mind. Check this out. he wants that chick in fucking South America, in Venezuela, to give him the peace prize. He wants that so bad.
Really? He's
Yeah,
still clamoring
man.
after that thing, huh? Yeah,
He's
weirdo.
a weird motherfucker. He's having he's got, this is an interview with Stan Smith, American Dad, also known as Sean Hannity.
Let me ask you about Maria Corina Machado. I've had her on TV this week.
Yeah, she's a very nice person.
Okay, she won the Nobel Peace Prize. When she accepted that Peace Prize, she dedicated it to you. She said to me this week, both on TV and radio, that she wants to give the Nobel Prize, her Nobel Peace Prize, to you for liberating her country. In 2023, she won over 92% of the vote to be the leader of the opposition. Maduro kept her off the ballot. Do you have any plans to meet with her? And would you accept the Nobel Prize she wants to hand to you?
Well, I understand she's coming in next week sometime. And I look forward to saying hello to her. And I've heard that she wants to do that. That would be a great honor. I did put out 8 wars, 8 and a quarter, because Thailand and Cambodia started going at it again. So
I'll put the list
I
up
give a
if you
quarter,
want.
so it's
Yeah.
you put the list out as a hell of a list. But I've stopped 8 wars.
Bullshit.
And I think it's been a major embarrassment to Norway. Now I don't know what Norway has to do with it, but that's where the committee is located. A lot of Norwegian people. And it's been a very big embarrassment to the country of Norway, whether they have anything to do with it or not. I think they do. They say they don't. But
They
when
probably
you put
see you
out
as a
8
big
wars in
orange
theory, you
idiot.
should get one for each war, okay? Because some of these wars were going on for 30 years. India, Pakistan was ready to go at it big, and these are 2 nuclear countries. I got that one stopped. Yeah.
Motherfucker bombed. He's got the record for bombing more countries in the first year of a president than any fucking president in history. You understand that?
Hey, I would give Donald Trump the Nobel Peace Prize tomorrow if he moved to South America.
God damn it. Well, he might. He's trying to take it over.
8 planes were shot down. They were
Move
really
there
at
and
it,
stay
and
there.
I got to stop. It was a big one. You look at the Congo, Rwanda, and the Congo. They've been fighting for 30 years, and I got it stopped. I got so many wars. So it's such a beautiful thing.
So he wants a prize he didn't earn.
Yeah, he's a delusional fucking fat toad.
So how many countries he bombed and how many wars he stopped? Is the balance 0?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck
8
is
wars
he
he
done?
stopped, 8. I put them on screen for you.
What has he done for the Congo, dude? He mentioned the Congo.
Look, even if he stopped supposedly in those wars,
He
that
did?
was just not in any benefit for his beneficial for his lobbyists. That was the case. If they would say they need the war, he would send fucking army over there.
Is he just talking out of his ass at this point?
Get
Like-
your
Yes,
children.
he is.
Get your children to go to war for you.
Yeah.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country, but the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be.
So he's going to attack Mexico now?
Yeah,
I guess.
He's using the
Mr.
drugs.
Trump,
We
please
all
start
know
with
it's
the
about
CIA and the biggest cartel in the world.
Yeah, start with them first. That'd be a good point.
How many immigrants have come in under Donald Trump? Just
how many what?
Immigrants.
How many immigrants have come in under Donald Trump?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't counted them.
Shitload, right?
I don't care. It's my whole thing is I don't give a fuck.
Oh, he's talking that.
The BRICS, and the Venezuela and the BRICS, and and the oil going on in Venezuela. They have oil, and he's trying to make it about drugs. Like, come on, they use that same shit every time. It's they're bringing drugs in. Give me a break.
It's oil and silver, to be honest.
China's bringing more drugs in. Why don't you go after China? Because China's their buddies. They're technocrats. Chinese got a lot of technocrats.
We just need to stop fighting drugs. Let people do what they want. And the only thing I say is, I don't care if you want to smoke meth.
Drugs.
If you want to smoke meth, snort crack, inject it in your thing, fine, do it. But stop Narcaning the people so they can do it again.
They
You want to overdose? Let them die.
Exactly.
Well, then fucking half of Philadelphia would be fucking dead by now.
Okay.
Good.
Well, the drugs ain't coming from Venezuela.
It's not really ever good when somebody dies, man. Listen,
no, it's not.
It's serious.
I don't mean that it's good to have died, but why should we keep? I mean, come on. If there's people who've had Narcan given to them twice a week.
I don't believe that.
So do you have freedom if you're not free to take drugs?
I think all
you're not free.
young men of young
Let
American
them allow to do
women
it. If they want to take it, let them take it.
should probably go to a learning center for guns, learn how to shoot guns. I mean, we used to learn how to shoot guns in school.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't teach you, but I mean, we used to have shop. We could woodworking, shoot guns. Now they teach this. I don't know, the good old days, the 60s and the 70s growing up. Fuck.
Well, here's how it should be. There shouldn't be any fucking schools at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, even the 90s, bro. I remember I had wood shop in the 90s, bro. Like,
there's not. I mean, there's not wrong educating people, but seriously, I mean, when people get out, the biggest problem we got today, we got too many grown-ass adults playing video games all day, living in their mommy and daddy's house.
Exactly.
We got, I mean, come on, and Facebook. I get on Facebook
Well,
and
can't afford shit no more. It's like our generation, we got the shit already because, I've been working my whole life and used to be able to make money and buy shit. Now you can't make enough money. They're still making the same amount of money I did 40 years ago, but you know what I mean? $15
but
an hour.
here's the kid. Here's the thing though. When I
Then they
was
give
born in
all
the
our shit
60s.
away.
I was born in the 60s. You know what my old man used to do every summer? The first day of summer vacation, he turned off the cable TV in the house and said, "Go use your imagination. No, not my kids ain't sitting inside all day playing video games."
Yeah.
I mean, because I was born in the late 60s, but when I was a kid, Atari came out, Pong came out, and I begged my old man for one. He said, "You want one? You want one? Go earn the money." I shoveled snow and that. Then when I finally bought a video game, I bought Atari 2600. Went to hook it to the TV. He said, "You're going to have to buy your own TV too. I'm not going to give up watching my news and my TV shows and movies for your video game." And so I bought my own TV. And then he turned around and said, "Oh, you want to play that video game?" He put a meter on my TV set and on my video game, and he gave me a bill at the end of the month. Well, that thing probably cost me about $5 you to play that game for. He said, "You gotta pay me the $5."
Yeah.
You ever see that video of the ending of TV back in the 50s and 60s when it had the national anthem at the end, and then it would morph into obey, and it said, "Believe your government" was part of it. It was a subliminal message they gave every night at midnight when they turned the TV off. It would morph into the national anthem, but words, if you seen them morph, it said obey, believe the government. I need to find that film again, share that with you guys one of these days.
We've shown it a number of times on here before.
Oh,
This is the critical moment because it is the moment they haven't planned for. They don't know how to get through this moment. They only hope it passes quickly because it is an inflection point. The moment is this. Once the majority of Americans realize they're dead either way, we can take power back from the authoritarian regime and give it to ourselves. That's what they cannot plan for. When all of us realize that what we're afraid of, that we will lose our life, our liberty, all that we have built in our life, all that we care for, all the people we love and want to protect, when our fear of losing that would keep us from standing up in the streets. The inflection point is that fear dissipates when we realize we're dead either way. When they can shoot a mom driving home from dropping her kid off for no reason at all and instantly call her a terrorist, you understand the game plan. They have $175 billion ready to put ICE in every town. They will bump your shoulder, shoot you, say it's your fault, and there is nothing you can do if you don't stand up now. You are dead either way. The life you think you have and are protecting is gone either way. You cannot sit on the sidelines and expect to get through this. Now is the time.
Yep. He's 100% right. Yep.
Yeah.
Order following.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to chime in real quick. The television sign off he was just talking about.
Yeah.
You know, when TV would shut down. There's a channel called Truth Stream Media that actually has the whole thing in slow motion where you could read as the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner fade away, the subliminal part takes its place. So if anyone wants to see what he was just talking about, it's a channel called Truth Stream Media.
That's,
I'm pretty sure they're ballers, but I still like their material.
It's Aaron Dykes and Melissa Melton. They got married a long
okay.
time ago. They used to be from the Alex Jones show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Continue with your show. I didn't mean to butt in, but I wanted to say that clip, man. A lot of us, like when you're just waking up, you're like, man, they've gotten creepy the past couple of years. No, they've been playing this game since the invention of radio. Like, this is old news.
Yeah, it's really old. You're right. Yep. It's been going on since the fucking 50s, dude.
Here's the weird thing about it, too, if you look at that whole thing, too. And it didn't really occur to me because I saw it several times live, you know, in my home. And there was no singing, right? It's all instrumental. The Star Spangled Banner is all instrumental. The lyrics come out down at the bottom, and you got to think to yourself, what is this? Are we doing here? It's 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And we're supposed to what? Stand up and have a patriotic moment and sing this? Are we supposed to sing this along with the fucking song or whatever?
Right. And you got to wonder what level of understanding that they were at. Like, they weren't just like, you know, throwing spitballs at the wall to see what sticks. They had to know what they were working with. And I'm not sure if you guys know this, but who's the guy that Bernays, you know, with the cigarettes and all that? You know that I think it's his grandson is the CEO of Netflix now. Like, it's the same people like playing with our heads. But hey, you guys have a great stream. I just wanted to say, if anyone wants to hear what he was talking about with the sign off, it's on True Stream Media. I love you guys. Oh, hey, I'm at my mom's apartment for the night. It's her birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Mom
birthday,
Barrow.
Mom. Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh,
All
by
right.
the way, Bernays is actually the nephew of Sigmund Freud, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. You know what? I had heard that, but I forgot all about it. Good job. Well done. Good stream. I'm still here. I just don't want to take up your time. Much love,
Right.
guys.
Thanks for coming up, brother.
Thanks for coming up, brother. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Right on.
Right on.
JD, question over here. What are you looking at?
Somebody sent me a photo.
A photo of what?
Penis.
A penis? Okay, well then why don't you comment on Jonathan Ross, the ICE officer that murdered Renee Good? You know, the innocent Christian mother of 3?
He was doing his job.
So his job is murder.
That very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile?
Okay, first off, she didn't ram anybody with her car. And second, are you saying that Officer Ross reacted in a deadly manner because he's sensitive to cars and therefore not emotionally regulated enough to handle his job?
So
You said it.
She tried to ram somebody with her car.
Okay, now you're saying she tried to ram him, but she didn't. You guys can't even keep your lies straight. It's laughable.
What is, I'm sorry, guys. What's going on here?
What do you mean? I'm just asking valid questions and making observations about the stupid things you say. I think that's reasonable.
What's not reasonable is for so many of you to plaster all over the media that this was an innocent woman and that the ICE agent committed murder, which is what many of you have said explicitly.
Yeah, because it's the truth, buddy.
You guys are meant to report
the truth.
Propaganda.
Oh, nobody is going to report on your propaganda and lies. I mean, you're trying to gaslight what we've all seen, and you guys keep saying different things. It's really sloppy.
Why can't you just disagree with a given piece of immigration policy without turning law enforcement into the enemy?
Jonathan Ross is the enemy. He's a murderer, and he terrorizes communities as a job. And he wears a mask while doing it because he knows what he's doing is wrong.
I think it's really irresponsible for you guys to go out there and imply or tell the American people that a guy who defended himself from being rammed by an automobile is guilty of murder.
Okay, again, you just admitted that he did not get rammed by a car. I just love it when you guys keep talking.
Stop it.
Did you just tell me to stop it? How very Erica Kirk of you. Fuck you, JD. You're such a loser.
It was pretty good.
I didn't see an Adam apple on that one, so she's single. So
She is single. She got them. She can stick on the side of a fish tank for hours too.
Is she real or is it a bot? Is she a bot?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's scary is old Vance will probably be our president next year.
Yeah, it could be. Looks like he's hitting
Yeah, I
it.
don't think Trump's going to make it a whole long time. I really don't.
No.
I think he's
My father died of COPD. He was he was on steroids, and he had all those black marks on his hand, and it came out. And by the way, he got COPD from he never smoked cigarettes, he never smoked marijuana, never anything. Got COPD from being around asbestos his whole life.
COPD.
I'm sorry, dude. It's just basically a lung infection. My grandmother died from the same thing, but she smoked all her life. So
My
that's what they
dad
told me.
died from asbestos poisoning. He lined boxcars for the Union Railroad station.
My father was a machinist, and he caught it working on plumbing and electrical boxes that were covered in asbestos. So, yeah.
Asbestos. Yeah.
So I've been waiting to say this all night long. As a former SR-71 pilot, that shit is flat.
Oh, so now you're an SR-71 pilot. Okay.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, what is this? This went up 3 hours.
I took flying lessons and soloed once.
Oh, we saw that. Yeah. What in the fuck is this?
Did you flash? That's not.
When I was making.
No, I think he's going to either have a heart attack, or a stroke from eating too much McDonald's, or
McDonald's.
He does. Donald Trump loves McDonald's. I mean, come on. Who else will sit there? Will sit there and give away McDonald's food during the campaign and have a white
He
Donald in the
likes
White House?
McDonald's because it's got that human flesh in it, man.
Hey, all I know is when you can take a hamburger from McDonald's and leave it outside on your counter, and 6 months later it looks the same and isn't molded or something, that's scary.
I haven't ate at McDonald's for like a fast food for like 30 years, man. I used to deliver the meat to the place in Florida where they all ground it all up and made patties. Ooh, some of the shit we shipped there was nasty shit.
Are you sure that was meat?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was ground up shit.
Dude, Rocky, you have like the late night DJ fucking voice, dude. I swear to God.
Tongues. They had tongues and guts. The tongues and guts of animals that came from beef. They would say, "Oh, here's a beef patty. Yeah, it's beef, all right." The guts and
I like the ones that are made from buttholes.
Rocky. You just need to change your screen name to Wolfman Jack. You're
Wolfman Jack.
Ooh.
We used to have Wolfman Jack in Omaha late night with Wolfman Jack Saturday night.
Dude, you have the voice for it, brother. You totally do.
Yep, we got Wolfman Jack on the stream.
Well, Rhonda thinks that D-Man sounds like Howard Stern, so we got Howard Stern and Jack.
They said I
He
used
does.
to look
Actually,
like,
he kind of does, dude.
my sister said I looked like Clooney.
You do?
George Clooney?
We got a Clooney in the house. Yeah.
And I think my son looks like Elvis. Really, my son looks
George Clooney and Elvis. All right.
Yeah, I know. Stevie Wonder's.
So I'm Italian. You know, all the Indians in the movies back in the Western days, they were all Italians. You know, they were Italians pretending to be Indians.
Oh,
So,
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Minneapolis, man.
We'll see it.
I repeat, attention, retards. If you're a Minnesota Democrat snowflake, please move along. We're trying to get rid of all you retards from our small towns and cities. So if you watch CNN, you're definitely retarded, and you need to leave now. Please grab your belongings and join this group of retards leaving the city. We will deport you back to Retardistan, a beautiful place full of specially retarded people like you.
Dude, if anybody's retarded, it's Donald Trump. That dude is dumb as a fucking post. I'm not kidding you, man. I am not kidding you.
Was that really Minnesota?
Yeah.
And are they really leaving?
No,
they're
just
protesting.
Yeah,
protesting.
They're protesting. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Dude, it's clear.
If they were leaving, if they were really leaving, then I would think that they're pretty smart because they're leaving.
Yeah,
I'd get the fuck out of there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Shit. No, maybe not. Maybe hold your ground or something.
Imagine this kind of group, is coming to the patrol of the ice, and they're just going through them. Imagine they would do shit. They would shoot their pants.
Dude, they should stand up right now and fucking rebel.
Do they got their guns with them, or they just?
I don't know.
Shit.
They should.
It's the first should be like the First Amendment.
Guns, like one guy with the one tank would make a job. Would be enough.
Yeah.
First and second.
Crazy. Watch this shit.
Second Amendment
Out of this
body.
house. I don't know what God you worship, maybe an orange one, but my God is love. Your job stops at these doors. Whoever seeks refuge here will find it. Leave.
Wow.
What good is a First Amendment audit if you don't have a Second Amendment audit going on at the same time?
Well, you should always have a Second Amendment.
I mean, you got these First Amendment auditors going out with their cameras and shit, but do they bring their guns at the same time?
Some do.
Yeah, that's
There's
what we
some
need
that
to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that a couple times and shit. Fuck it.
There's a boy in Texas I used to watch all the time. He carries his AR-15 with him everywhere he goes.
Well,
When he
we
does not-
carry our guns in the country all the time, but these cities, they go with their fucking signs and think they're going to get something done.
It's not going to happen with a sign. Yeah. A sign's not going to do shit. Yeah.
You know what? Protesting is like asking government for permission.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
Yep. None of this shit should be going on to start with.
Yep.
What? Now they're saying, oh,
Well, if they would have had their guns when that, like you were saying, when that girl was assaulted by those fucked up fake, whatever those things were, they're not American.
Yeah,
Whatever
they could
those
make
things
easily
were.
civil arrest, you know. Simple.
Could have took care of them right there. They'd never got that away with that shit in my neighborhood. Fuck that shit.
Oh, look, it's Derek Nelson. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not doing this right, but that was the woman that got shot by ICE. And I just wanted to see if Israel searched her name recently. And I happened to find out this little spike sometime around January 2nd. Maybe I'm not.
I think it's all made up because I've seen so
Yeah,
many
like
stats,
me.
so many things that he's putting that on purpose. So conspiracy, so-called theorists would look into it and would provide theories. You know, that's I think it's made in purpose.
Maybe trying
I
to
agree,
get us-
Janusz. I also agree with Saw. Like I mean, I'm in Minneapolis. The whole thing just smells of being staged.
trying to get us to fight each other or something.
Correct. I mean, they did this crap some years ago during the George Floyd protests.
Get them to get us to
The first day of it, for the first several hours, it actually was peaceful. But next thing you know, here come these guys all decked out in black, start breaking, windows out of all these buildings. Because it's like, oh, if you're not going to turn violent, we'll do it for you, type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Instigate.
And then later that day, all these buses start showing up with loads of people from Chicago, Milwaukee, Portland, people who aren't even from here. And they're like, oh, look at all the protesters.
And later they started peaceful burning.
Crisis actors and shit.
Well, yeah, and it's like all the buildings that were burned were done so in the middle of the night when nobody was around. Nobody knows who actually did it. And all the videotape, gone.
Trying to get neighbor
Sounds like
against
9/11 to me.
Blame it on your neighbor. Did it.
Correct. No, so yeah, they did this crap.
They're really not your
Minnesota
neighbors.
campus
Shipped
already,
in.
and now they're trying to do it again. Is what I
Shipped in. And they try to get your instigate. They instigate shit. Come to your
Yep.
neighborhood, instigate some shit. And then
trying to
neighbors-
spook the sheep.
and they leave. And then neighbors are blaming each other. You did it. You did it.
Yeah. When neighbors beforehand had no problems at all with each other, but then afterwards, all of a sudden they do. Yeah,
Standard operation procedure.
correct.
They blamed it on Antifa, right? They burned all the buildings down.
Kind of, sort of, but at the end of the day, we don't really know who.
Yeah.
That's why living in a small community like I do, you know everybody, you know all your neighbors, and when there's a stranger in town, we all know there's a stranger in town.
Got eyes on you.
And the sheriff, small town, so there's only like one deputy up here, and he has to go 50 miles to the county seat. So it's kind of cool up here. I just let him know who the fuck I am. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with the feds and the border patrol and shit like that.
Ooh, hey, here's another angle of that fucking thing we haven't seen. Check this out. Nobody was in Well, that's gonna fuck their story up.
Yeah. That boy should be jailed, dude. That's
You
all.
should play that again. Play that again.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to watch it again.
There wasn't nobody in front of that fucking car.
No. Those weren't, she didn't even know who the fuck they were. It could have been anybody dressing up.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
I mean, maybe this woman is entirely innocent as well. I mean, it's like just a useful pawn, for lack of a better phrase.
Maybe she's was being stalked or something. Gang stalked.
The one thing I gotta say is, don't let it divide us.
No.
Whether it was faked or not, it doesn't matter. You know,
Correct.
it happened.
No, but yeah, no. I mean, just if I were in that officer's shoes, I would not feel like my life
going
were
on
in
with
danger
Cox's
when I
eye.
could just move.
She reacted immediately. Maybe some dirt coming off the ball.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I don't know what happened here.
Ooh.
Wow. Right into her eyes. So many pieces of it, too.
What the hell?
Wait a minute.
It went from her cleat, and the ball hit it off of her cleat.
Are you kidding me?
At first, I thought it was off of the ball, and I was thinking she would have felt that, but that dirt came off of her cleat and then exploded in the middle of.
Something's going on with Cox.
Fucked up, man. Those girls got thick asses, don't they?
Sure, it
But
was
who
real.
is throwing the ball from the bottom?
You see
Sure,
From the top, you know?
a little-
That was very strange.
dirt ball.
They got some thick asses.
His eye.
Big
She
shoulders.
reacted
too.
immediately. Maybe some dirt
She
coming
got
off the
bigger shoulders
ball.
than I do.
It's thick and juicy is the word you're looking for, Sasha.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, I saw the piece that hit
Right
her in
into
the
her
eye.
eyes. So many pieces of it,
I saw the piece that hit her in the eye.
too.
That's a good camera. It's a close up on her.
Wait a minute.
It went
Wait a
from her
minute.
cleat, and the ball hit it off of her
don't
cleat.
Are you kidding me?
Right in your eye.
At first, I thought it was off of the ball, and I was thinking she would have felt that, but that
See it,
dirt
see it,
came
see it,
off
see
of
it?
her cleat and then
Boom, right in the eye.
exploded in the middle.
Right in her right eye.
Something's going on with
That was a good commercial break.
It's kind of cool.
They got good cameras, don't they? When they're
Yeah. So the cops need better cameras. I can tell you that.
What the fuck is this?
Why cops need the
now
better
could
camera?
they have faked
It's always
that whole
edited,
dirt
you know,
thing?
you don't get the full material, you know. So that's why the best way is to always film yourself.
What the fuck? We run across some of the craziest shit on here. Oh. Oh, man. So, what the fuck is this? This middle school teacher thought she was running to break up a fight. No. You got to be
Greg
careful.
did have a point. She still caught the ball.
Yeah, she still got the ball. Good teammanship or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Oh no, where's this at? In England? Are they revolting in England right now too? Is that what I'm to understand? It says the revolution has been streamed. BBC can't stop us from seeing this. What the fuck is?
They'll have to bring their pitchforks over there.
No context to this. There's a lot of bullshit going on everywhere, man. What's the fucking going on? Let me see if there's maybe something in the comments about it.
I've heard that it's going on all over.
Oh, it's in Iran. It's Iran.
Yeah, I just looked up England now. I didn't see any protests going on. Or
No,
anything.
huge anti-government protests in Tehran and other Iranian cities. Okay. Be nice if they put some context to it so you didn't have to search, you know.
What are they protesting in Iran? What do they want to do?
Probably
there's
some
been a
kind
lot
of
going on.
CIA, probably some kind of CIA backed fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to be in war over there real quick.
Dude, it's got to be little hat shit, dude, for sure.
It is. It is 100%, man.
Maybe they want to join the little hats.
No. They want
No,
to
they don't. Otherwise, they already would have. They would have already. So yeah, this is no
Bro,
good.
yeah.
Whoa. What the fuck is this guy? I would kick this guy's ass. What would you do? Look at this. Nope. I would kick this guy's ass. I got a Jeep. I'd roll up right. Yeah, just like that. Look at this fucking cock face.
Start emergency
Dude. What's that say? Stockton, Richmond.
Richmond, yes. Stockton and Richmond.
Yeah, that looked familiar.
That's not Virginia though. That's not Virginia.
No.
No, I'd get out and see if the guy was having a seizure or something.
I'd kick his
child of rich parents.
Somebody ought to kick his ass.
He's in a fucking Hyundai too, by the way.
Yeah. I hate those. They're ugly as hell.
I mean, I like the car, but like, fuck you, you know. Like,
it's a hybrid, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool looking car, but why is he being a dick? That's my question.
That's why I was thinking he was like driving spastically. Maybe he's having problems hitting the gas and the brake. I have no idea why he was doing it.
Roger, why are you talking about a member of the LGBTQ hybrid?
Oh God,
how the fuck is this?
You know, if he wasn't having a seizure, I would definitely kick his ass after that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
See, those are the types.
Dude, I would have passed his ass in my fucking WRX. I would have passed his ass quickly. Bam, gone, bitch. Fuck you.
Oh my God, you're a Subaru kid. Oh,
I am a Subaru. Yes, I love Subaru. Yes.
Orion's belt's coming for you, boy.
You mean the Blades?
Yeah, Blades. It's in Orion's belt, isn't it?
Well, Subaru means Pleiades in Japanese.
Yeah.
Is it? It means what?
Pleiades and Subaru means Pleiades.
Pleiades.
Yeah.
It's the star constellation.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Pilates, which are to make your butt.
No, not Pilates. Not Pilates.
No. They need Pilates. That's what they need.
Yeah, I've never done it.
No, I don't. I don't do that shit, man. I don't do that. Dude, I'm getting fucking baked. I'm tired, man. I got to get out of here. It's late. We're going 3.5 hours. I think that's good enough for tonight.
Maybe you can shoot the
What is
last
this?
video. Very short,
Thursday
pretty
night?
good joke.
What's
Christian
that?
joke. I posted the link to the Christian joke. It's pretty good. It's pretty short as well.
Let's see here. All right. I got to pause it. It won't let me back it up either. Those little ones on there don't let me back them up. I don't know why. Because
I
they're
had a problem with some of them.
against me. It's because they're all against me. That's what it is. Here it goes.
Find good Christian humor like this. Watch.
Do you know what the most difficult thing to be in America is, hands down, as an Arab Christian? Nothing confuses an American more than an Arab who isn't a Muslim. It makes no sense. Last Christmas, I knock on my neighbor's door. I'm like, yo, where can I get a Christmas tree from? He's like, why do you want to get a Christmas tree? I was like, oh, so I bought these lights and we put them, did things change since I left San Diego? He's like, no, but aren't you from Islam? I was like, am I from Islam? Yes, actually, I flew in yesterday from Islam via Heathrow. It's like, bro, I'm a Christian. He's like, Christian, I thought you were an Arab. Like, I know there's actually Christians in the Middle East. Like, for real? I was like, yeah, actually, there's a very famous Christian from the Middle East. I don't know if you've ever heard of maybe Jesus, if you've ever heard of him. There's a movie. The book is way better, but there's a movie.
It's hard to find good Christian humor like this. Watch.
And you know what the most difficult thing to be in America is?
That's funny, actually.
Not bad.
Kind of blows the stereotype out of the water, doesn't it?
It does. It does. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming up tonight. It's been a pleasure. And everybody that showed up out here in the chat. Man, we got a lot. What a world out here. Justin Johnson. We got a whole bunch of fucking people. It's wonderful.
Remember, do not comply and fuck the government.
Yes. Yes. And don't be intimidated by a fucking suit, for God's sake. All right, guys. Don't forget, like we always say, Lord loves a working man. Don't trust Whitey ever. And see your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And if you heard the shot, probably wasn't meant for you. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Don't forget to obey, conform, buy, consume. Trust the government. Trust the science.